What is going on, guys? We're here. We're live. I see a Lottie in the chat asking if we're going to have a special guest. No, Zach is not going to be on this stream. This is simply to hype, to prepare, to let you guys know everything that's going to be happening during that stream and to get that information out there, because this is like the biggest thing that's really ever happened to us, at least me, myself, Lethal, Uche. I don't know about Jeremy. I think he knows Drunk 3PO, so maybe that's a little bit bigger. But this Zack Snyder, Geeks and Gamers on Uche Waneri's channel for charity, AFSP, is going to be absolutely enormous. Lethal, how are you doing, other than just getting done playing a children's game?
Yeah, it's always good shooting kids and also playing video games. But no, I'm peaking with excitement. We're already at 10K raise, so that's just magnificent. So thank you, everyone.
We are indeed. And we do have that. We have that link in the pinned comment. We have that link in the description. So you guys can go over there. You can donate from right now all the way up until a few days after the stream. And we'll be keeping an eye on it. Already on $10.8 thousand. So a couple hundred more, we'll be at 11K. I think we're going to do that tonight. I have a feeling we're going to hit 11K tonight and really raise that money for a good cause. Uche, the man, the myth, the legend. How are you doing?
Doing good, man. Glad to be here. It's been amazing, really amazing to see the kind of support that we've had over this past week since we announced this thing. It's taken me aback a little bit. I mean, I didn't know what to expect just because, we know what kind of year it was last year. People aren't all, I don't really expect for people to just be willing to just, necessarily give up money that they might need. But if you're able to donate, it's really, we really appreciate it. And, y'all have shown more than I would have ever imagined. And I'll tell you one thing, when Zach saw where it was at, he texted me WTF. So he is impressed, very impressed with how the community has responded to the call. So kudos to everybody out there, and we're just looking forward to moving this thing closer and closer to 50K.
That's right, man. And if you didn't know what we're talking about this and this small weird thumbnail. Zack Snyder, Justice League, Uche Waneri. Now this is over on Uche's channel right there. He hit 15K subscribers, and as we're speaking, we got a $50 donation from Anonymous and Jay Rickman with $5 right there. So we are just $41 away from 11K. I know we're going to hit it. But yeah, guys, this is just hours before the Snyder Cut releases. We're going to have Zack Snyder on the panel, as well as a ton of other people that are big Zack Snyder's Justice League fans, Release the Snyder Cut fans. We're going to have an awesome time. We're going to raise a ton of money for charity, and we're going to be auctioning off items that, again, go to charity. And we're going to reveal one more of those items tonight, as well as kind of talk a little bit about the other things that are already going on. But Jeremy, how are you doing with your fancy new camera?
Everybody's freaking out in the comments. Yes, new camera. Black and White News just super chatted, and that's why Black and White John Matrix hooked me up. So I appreciate that. And I don't know if I'll always run with this camera, because $75 webcam's gotten us pretty far. But yeah, it's
now.
So dude, it is incredible to see what's happened. And I just want to, I wasn't even sure I was going to be on this stream tonight, because I wanted the focus just to be on the guys that are going to be kind of, heading this thing up. But it has been truly humbling to see the amount of support. And, that's what we were hoping would happen to kind of start this off, because we knew there were going to be a few people that were going to try to control the narrative and try to, manipulate things. And that definitely happened when this, leaked by Zack Snyder himself. Zack leaked it on a live stream. And there was a lot of people out there lying and misrepresenting Geeks and Gamers. I wouldn't say a lot of people, but there were enough people to make a little bit of noise. But the Geeks and Gamers community and all of you have come together, and we are showing what type of following we have and what we're capable of doing.
Somebody's calling me right now.
What?
Take this call.
What?
Yes.
There you go.
Calling me right now. Hold on.
Holy hell. Holy hell.
Make sure you mute it.
Yeah, make sure you mute Uche.
Uche's like, hello?
Damn.
Trailer? What do you mean trailer?
That's amazing, man. That is amazing. But yes, I do. I am truly, like, from the bottom of my heart, I am truly humbled by everything that's happened. And I never imagined we would hit, $11,000. Actually hit 10,000 48 hours after the link was up, and now we're closing it on 11, and the stream's not even close to being here yet, and it's really amazing.
And speaking of that, we have broken $11,000 over there. A couple other anonymous donations of 20 and 10, and then our man Nico Glock for $50 over there broke 11K. So we are already at $11,000.
To be honest, it's probably because you can't do the donation thing in Australia and a few other countries. So a lot of people have messaged me going, "Where's the link?" And I've given them the direct link. So it's probably closer to, if I had to guess, I'd say it's closer to 12.
Yeah, for sure. And again, we said to those people, because we don't know exactly what the status of what we're going to be able to ship where as far as auction items. So I would definitely, if you want to donate, you can do the direct donation, or you can save up for these auction items that we're going to be putting up on eBay. That's going to, again, go directly to AFSP. And that's the best part about the Super Chat for Good, that it does just go directly there. Let's hit some of these Super Chats that are coming in here, though, while Uche gets an update from the boss himself. We had London Fog earlier say Jeremy to play Grand Admiral Thrawn, and he has to wear the hat. Would you be more interested in that than Benedict Cumberbatch was?
Yeah, I would be a little bit more interested, just so I could be a Lucasfilm employee, and I could tell Kathleen Kennedy directly to go fuck herself as an employee. That would be great. I would totally do that.
Nice. Someone says that it's someone says the fundraiser completely eclipsed Brie Larson's fundraiser. Oh, nice. I didn't even know was a thing. I didn't even know that one. We do have, God, why can't I see that? Who fucking said this shit? This stupid ass pinned comment is pissing me off. I can't see the fucking super chat because it's like that. Anyway, somebody said sup fam. I don't know who it is, but I'll find it out in a second.
That's Nico. That was Nico Glock. I was like,
Nico.
Nico. Hell yeah.
Shout out Nico for doing that. We appreciate that, Nico. Sup fam. And with the $50. That is awesome. Black and White News for $5. I dropped my money today to the charity, and I'm sure I will drop more. Great cause to donate to. Thank you, Black and White News. Our brothers over there, John Matrix and Rose Rants, over there at the Black and White. They got news, they got entertainment, they got sports, they got everything going on there. Tom Fox for £2. Hashtag restore the Snyderverse. I think we'll talk a little bit about that today, because when I woke up, restore the Snyderverse was trending on Twitter, because the initial impressions from people that have seen the movie is, wow, holy shit, we want more. So
that's so weird. Like, I was honestly expecting all the early reviews to just say trash, shit, trash, never should have happened.
Yeah, well, we'll see how it goes too. And I think, listen, there's a lot of critics who have been bashed over the head for the past 3 years because of the way they've treated Zack Snyder and lied about Zack Snyder. So maybe they've realized that maybe they should support this. Maybe they've learned the error of their ways, or maybe they just liked it. I don't know. But again, we'll see as they start to trickle out from who says what. Because, a lot of these people will still love to hate Zack Snyder.
Well, yeah, I mean, look, it's like, I think we are seeing something that's happening right now, and I don't fully know if I grasp everything that's going on. Look, obviously, I have not been a fan of these movies, and the only reason I continue to repeat that is because I don't want anyone to think that I will, claim that I am, because I'm not. That my opinion has not changed, and it's not going to change. I told Zack Snyder directly on a Zoom call. These guys were there. I told him, I'm not a fan of your DCEU. And he was like, that's cool, man. But I told him, I'm a fan of you. I'm a fan of a lot of your other work. I'm not misrepresenting myself here. And he was like, that's awesome, man. Let's just get together and raise some money. And because he's a cool fucking guy. As I've said many times when I've talked about Snyder, and I've talked about when he said, wake the fuck up. And there were people that were like, oh my God, he's disrespecting the fans. I'm like, no, that's literally how men talk to each other. That's what we do. Zack is just one of the guys who happens to have an amazing talent to be a great filmmaker, but he just comes off as just one of the guys. But what we're seeing a lot of unity across the board, and it's really kind of special. There's a lot of hype for it. I will not sit here and tell you that I'm any more hyped for the movie than I was 6 months ago. because for the movie itself, I'm not, but for the fan base, I am excited for them. And, you know, that's something I've been consistent with from the start. I mean, I remember when this whole thing happened, you know, Lethal, you know, reached out to me directly and he was like, you fucking get it, bro. You know, because I talked about like, this is a win for fans. This is bigger than my opinion or your opinion. Put your opinion aside. Like, this is a movement that's changing the game. And it's, you know, it's creating something that literally would not exist without the fans, you know, and that's because of Zack, because of the passion. Another thing I told Zack, I told him his fan base reminds me of, and a lot of sports fans won't, if you're a sports fan, you'll understand this, but like a Kobe Bryant fan base, Kobe fans are insanely passionate for Kobe, deservedly so. And I told him that his fan base reminds me of that. They're just, the passion is second to none. And, you know, it's a great thing to see, man. And I'm just happy to be part of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
At least you're honest. I think we can all agree there's been a lot of all of a sudden 180s, and I don't know, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, I always really supported Zack and getting his movie out there. Always. Yeah. We know. And that's
just
how it is.
I'm sorry, Ryan, but there's a guy out there called Film Gob. He has everything. Remember that.
That is true. It's as we see that there's an all hail Film Gob in the chat. Yeah. So yeah,
love Film Gob. I love Film
Gob. Anytime anyone has ever spoken anything about Zack Snyder or Zack Snyder's DCU, Film Gob probably has it on tape and is ready to drop it at any point in time. All he's doing is using your words against you. We fully plan to have, you know, a spot for Film Gob. And at this point, whenever the stream gets there, you know, whenever we have the stream, I might be there for a short period of time, just to be there. But I am very much focused on trying to have my spot reserved for someone that more deserves to be there. Someone like a Film Gob or someone from the Snyder Cut movement. Obviously, I need to be there just to kind of make an appearance because it's a Geeks and Gamers stream. But there are people that deserve to be there far more than me. And I think that they would benefit more by being there than me. So if you're curious if I'll be on the stream just for a short period of time, but I want someone else that's more deserving to be there. So, because that's what this is all about, man. Us united, be united.
That's the one. That's it. I have the charity stream open another tab so I can see both. And Kenny Jones just dropped 250. So shout out to Kenny Jones.
We got Declan Lyons for €50, Anonymous for 20, Anonymous for 5, Irish Red for £5, and Kenny Jones for 250. Y'all are fucking insane and incredible. Thank you guys very much. Exalted Patriarch for $5, Sacramento representing. Thank you. I'm much lower in the state of California right now, but I don't claim to represent San Diego. But shout out Exalted Patriot. Lowlight River. I
got corrected on that one a lot back in the day when I actually live stream on this channel.
For Norwegian 50, punch to the cause and not to my balls. Thank you, Lowlight River. Where are we? Skipped there. Black and White News for $5. Damn it. Throw the $75 webcam away. The Canon M50 camera looks great.
It does look great. And I'm very much enjoying it. But I can't move away from the $75 webcam. Not yet. Just a real quick, too. I know a few people are asking me what happened to my birthday stream, 300K stream. Yeah, I planned on doing that. But then, so Leia, my little puppy, she had a surgery scheduled for that Tuesday, which is the day after. And it got moved back to the day of my birthday. So she had some surgery. And that's her right there. I don't know if you can see it because of this camera, but I did put this on the community tab. But yeah, you're not gonna be able to see it. But she had some surgery done. She's doing great, but I needed to look after her a little bit for those couple of days. I couldn't leave her alone, but she's doing awesome. But that's why I didn't do that stream. So my apologies. But we'll figure it out.
Yeah, absolutely. Claude Rogojan for $2.
Cool.
You're going to answer super chats during the charity stream. So no, we won't, because there's no super chats during the charity stream. All it is the option to donate directly. So we'll see your name as it goes in there if you choose to share that, or you can remain anonymous to donate. But there will be no super chats. It'll just be us talking. to Zach, and you guys donating, us interacting with the chat, obviously, but it's not going to be super chats.
Somebody said we could see it with the old camera. Exactly, the $75 webcam showing its greatness. So
that's true. Sanctuary of Geeks for £5. GG live stream on my birthday. What more could I ask for? Jeremy, you inspired me to start YouTubing, so thank you. Now, how do I deal with being 37?
Hey man, you're still younger than I am, but yeah, happy to give you some entertainment on your birthday. I hope you guys are enjoying it. We got a great turnout so far. Huge audiences here, so we do appreciate that. And happy. Who was the super chat from?
From Sanctuary of Geeks.
Oh, Sanctuary of Geeks. Yeah, happy birthday. So thank you for the support. Glad we could inspire. I know that I've inspired a lot of people that are out there that inspired me. Then we got people like Ryan and Lethal that have come to the team and helped inspire others. And that's just what it's all about. There's no jealousy. There's no hate. There's no anything with our corner of the internet. There are a lot of corners of the internet that jealous as fuck if someone passes them or gets more views than them or gets more subs than them. And that's just not how we roll. We're happy for everybody because we understand the internet's a big enough place for all of us. And if you're getting a following, that's a good sign for all of us. And that's just how we all, what is it? A rising tide lifts all ships. I mean, that's how we look at it. I mean, it's kind of cliche, but it's true. And so we hope you kick ass and take names, and maybe you'll have 300,000 subscribers next year at this time. We can all hope. So
speaking of inspiring, while you were talking, Porkins dropped a 5, Anonymous did a 20, Brightest Day with a 50, and Dean with a 5. So
nice.
Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, you guys are fucking awesome.
Like Ryan was saying, there's no really like super chat. So how you guys see the donations coming through on the stream now, that's how they will come through, on the day of the stream. And I think a big shout out needs to go to Star Wars Theory, someone that we've, recently, obviously I've spoken with him and I do streams with him now. And, he kind of, kicked this whole charity stuff into gear. We did a huge charity event on his channel, raised almost over $40,000 in just a couple of hours. And then we had the Drunk 3PO stream, and then Drunk raised over $45,000 in just a few hours. And now here we are doing something with Snyder, and I'm pretty sure we're going to have Theory part of that stream as well, and some others. But yeah, man, we got a lot of cool stuff in the works, and it's just a lot of people there's a lot of pieces that are making this possible. Uche, if you're just joining us, Uche just got a phone call from a certain individual that's at the center of all of this. And so we don't know what they're talking about, but he called Uche while the stream's going on. So good stuff. And shout out to Tyrone Magnus. I'm a huge fan of Tyrone Magnus. I love Tyrone Magnus. And Uche was talking to him. I told him, I said, dude, tell Tyrone I'm a big fan. And he told Tyrone, and Tyrone came back and said, dude, tell Jeremy I'm a big fan. I'm like, what the fuck? That's amazing. So yeah, it's awesome, man. It's good stuff.
Yeah. And for those of you that are just getting here, again, we are doing a big live stream raising money for American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. That has been something that's been associated with the release of the Snyder Cut movement ever since the beginning, because of the tragedy that happened in Zack Snyder's family. It was such a big part of him leaving the Justice League project and them kind of forcing him out to bring Joss Whedon in because they wanted this movie finished. They wanted it cut to shit. They wanted it reshot so that WB could get their bonuses. And so that all along has been such a big part of the release of Snyder Cut movement. That's what we're raising money for. The Snyder Cut fandom has raised $500,000 over the past few years for suicide prevention. And we're really hoping to put a big number added to that as well with this stream. And in addition to the stream, like we mentioned, we are going to be auctioning off several items. One of those, I was going to have Uche share them because I think he has all the pictures, but this is one that we retweeted out. This is a pretty big print. I think it's 11 by 17 or somewhere around there. This is art that is signed by the cast of Justice League. So you have everybody here. You got Ray Fisher, you got Ezra Miller, you got Gal Gadot, you got Henry Cavill, you got Ben Affleck, you got Jason Momoa, and then of course you got Zack Snyder in the corner. So doesn't matter whoever your favorite cast member is in Justice League, you got all of them. I think this is going to be the piece, the big one, because that is absolutely massive. And we're working a way that we're going to be able to do it on eBay. And again, all the proceeds will be able to funnel just directly to AFSP. We're working out a way to do that so we can have it going concurrently with the stream, raising money. This is going to be an absolute killer. And we're going to reveal something. I've got this sitting over beside me. I've had here past couple videos. We're going to reveal that tonight as well.
Yes,
that I think some people are going to be really interested in.
And big shout out to Ryan for putting that together, man. I mean, what he's going to reveal a little bit later to show you guys is beautiful. And this is something that Ryan put together specifically. And again, man, I'm going to continue to emphasize, it doesn't matter if you're a fan of this universe or these movies or not. Like, look at the bigger picture of what's going on. What are we always talking about on this channel? What have we been talking about? Fans being recognized, fans coming together and making a difference. That's what's happened here. That is what has happened. And it is awesome. And there's just, you see all of the hype, all of the excitement across social media. You see the people that are responding, and like any popular movement, there's obviously people that are just going to latch on to clout chase and all of that. We know that, and that's just part of it. And that's just something you got to take with you got to take it with what the territory basically. But this is a special thing. It really, really is. And if I'm able to overlook the fact that I don't like these movies to see the bigger picture, I think everybody else should be too. Support this project, support the stream that we're putting together, support Zack Snyder, because he is a straight up cool dude. He is a cool fucking guy. I talked to him multiple times now, and it's just like talking to anybody else, like talking to Ryan. I could, just like, you just sit there and drop F-bombs with him in a casual conversation. He didn't give a fuck. He's just like, cool, man, fucking let's talk. Like, he's just a cool fucking guy. He just really is. And, that's what we're always talking about. Fans getting recognized, and that's what's happened.
That's right. Claudio, I think, did I already say this? Claudio Rogojan for $2. Where do you donate, by the way, to the charity? So I have it in the pinned comment. We also have it in the description. That's the link to the stream. And that'll take you to Uche's stream, and you can donate right there. So that's going to be absolutely fantastic. Royal Raptor for $5 says, Ryan, journalists learning the error of their ways. My man, you got to pass whatever you are smoking. Oh, yeah, well, I said that a little tongue-in-cheek with the rest of the things there. But, yeah, I think there are some people that maybe realize that shit on Zack Snyder in this moment might not be the best look for them. So whether they believe it or not, who knows what they're talking about. But thank you, Royal Raptor. Mr. Grant Gregory for Aussie, $2. Lethal, I just used a VPN. I could donate here in Australia.
Good idea.
There you can use VPN if you want to donate in that stream. That is awesome, Mr. Grant Gregory. Great idea. Where are we going? I know everyone in Australia has a VPN because they all pirate everything except Zack Snyder's Justice League. So
no, we got binge. We all got binge for that. We all got binge.
That's right. Let's see. Jay Rickman for $1 with a 100 super sticker. Thank you, Jay Rickman. Canadian Mongoose becomes a member. Thank you, Canadian Mongoose. I know someone else became a member before the stream started. It refreshed, and I could not tell who that was, but thank you very much.
Damn battery went dead. I told you that would happen. I'm going to work on that.
$75.
Back to the $75. Give me a minute.
Everybody gets what they want.
Drama since he upgraded. Like, that microphone does that fuzzy shit. Now the camera's gone blank. Like, oh my god,
it's just getting too fancy. Shark Bite for $5. The Rock, Connie Nelson, Jeremy Kirby, Jim Lee, and many others just this past week have come out praising Snyder. The haters can't stand that. Yeah, I thought that Jack Kirby's grandson tweeting out the shots of Darkseid and basically thanking Zack Snyder for bringing one of Jack Kirby's most incredible inspirations in the New Gods, right? Bringing Darkseid to life like that on screen. It's got to feel awesome. It's got to feel awesome to get that praise from the family. So I was really happy when I saw that out there.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but I didn't see him say the same thing about that Eternals poster.
Well, I don't think so. I don't even know what's going on with Eternals right now.
That fucking poster, man.
Can you pull it up? I haven't even seen it yet.
You haven't seen the Eternals poster? Oh, you're not going to think it's real when I show you.
Did it just come out?
Nah, about a week or so ago.
What? I was completely buried in Snyder Cut news. Sister Harrow for Aussie, $10. Hail G&G. Great work you guys are doing with the fundraiser. Thank you, Sister Harrow. We appreciate it whenever you're around here. Thank you very much.
Yeah, just good people.
Roger Haynes for Canadian $2, a thumbs up super sticker. Thank you, Roger Haynes. Mike Hill becomes a channel member. Lowlight River for Norwegian 50. Love G&G. You guys and gals rock. Hashtag stay away from drugs. No worries there. I saw people in the chat. Yes, I did. I got a haircut for our stream with Zach. That's why I got my haircut. There you go.
I shaved, man. So
no, I ain't doing that. Tupac Shakur for 10. Saw the live alert. Fade in. G&D has officially yeeted all hurdles and milestones and is rewarding to believe in. Cheers to all the freaks and haters. Cheers to geeks and gamers. Thank you, Tupac Shakur. Is that back your standard?
Yeah, this is $75 webcam here. So Tupac is a channel member and sending super chats.
And alive. I
would have never in my life imagined, as a person who is a mega Tupac fan, and my favorite living rapper, by the way, I would have never imagined that Tupac would become a channel member in 2021 to my channel back in the 90s when I was listening. But hey, I'm good with it.
Do you know what else is pretty funny? Someone called Kathleen Kennedy's dope dealer just donated $20.
That is awesome. We have seen, so just over the past couple minutes while we've been reading super chats, Gengar Diego for 20, CB Spock for 20, Tupac for 5, Tina Beebe for 20, Irish Red for another £5, and like Lethal said, Kathleen Kennedy's dope dealer for $20. We are now at $11,624 on the charity stream, guys.
If you're selling dope to Kathleen Kennedy, you can afford a lot more than $20. She's rich.
That is true. That is true.
Someone said, "Can I say fade in?" I mean,
fade in.
I could do better than that. Yeah. Roger Haynes for Canadian 2. What the hell? I turned 37 today too. Nice. There you go. A lot of birthdays today.
If you're just joining, give him an update as to where Uche is.
All right, so guys, Uche came on the stream, introduced himself, said, "Hey, make sure you subscribe to my channel," and then he's like, "My phone's ringing," and basically it's Zack Snyder on the phone with him. So that's where Uche's at. He's on a call with Zach. They're best buddies now. They're probably just shooting the shit about some football, or something like that.
Uche probably forgot we were on a live stream at this point. He probably gonna hang up and then probably go have some extracurricular activities. And then we'll probably, "Oh, dog, I forgot, man, my bad."
Camera's on the whole time, huh? DSP Uche. Niet Switch for €5. Thanks, guys, for being what you are. Thank you, Niet Switch. We appreciate that. And yeah, like Jeremy mentioned it earlier, when we announced that we were going to be doing this, with Zack Snyder, raising a bunch of money, a bunch of people with Geeks and Gamers on Uche's channel. People were fucking livid. People were like, just a very small portion were livid. They wanted to try to stop the stream. They wanted to stop it because how dare, Zack Snyder help raise money with these people. And it's just a really sad group of people that unfortunately didn't impact anything, but it's a sad group of people that literally would rather thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars, not go to suicide prevention just so that they don't have someone talk to someone that they don't like when it all comes down to it. It's very sad and very disappointing, but luckily it's been vastly outweighed by positivity, which is incredible.
Oh, it's blitzed. Like the amount of messages I've got just of all supportive and all that type of stuff been amazing. Like the best one I got, and he's probably in the chat now, but I haven't seen him pop up, and I think he wants to stay anonymous. He sent me a message saying, "I really don't like most of the shit that Jeremy says, but what you guys are doing is like fucking top. So good on you."
Yeah, it's basically all people when associated with Jeremy. They're like, "Yeah, I really don't like anything that he says, but everybody else there's cool."
Yeah, and there's nothing more that I love than when people say that. They're like, "Fucking hate Jeremy," but I really like that lethal guy. Typically, if they hate me, they hate Ryan. So there's not a lot of wiggle room there.
I've seen a lot of people lately, especially with Jeremy off Twitter. It's like, I used to hate Jeremy, but now I think that Ryan's even more insane and unhinged than Jeremy ever was.
Yeah, and I did tell you when I unlocked that Twitter account, I told you I wasn't going to really be on there. So, I mean, I've tweeted like 20 times, and it's all like retweet. Matter of fact, I'll tweet this live stream out from that account, but I'm not really there.
We just had another 200 donation from an anonymous person. So
Oh,
Wow.
Thank you.
wow.
Thank you, Rob Altus, for the 20, and thank you, Anonymous, for 200. Yeah, we're $134 short of 12K. And this is 5 days before the stream starts, guys. 5 days. And we see Drunk 3PO here in chat for $5. I like Lethal.
I like Lethal too.
There you go. Thank you, Jay. Jay's dropping $5 in your stream, Jeremy, just so you know. It's gonna set the precedent for when you go to his channel.
He'll have to drop quite a few more to make up for some of the equipment I've purchased for him recently.
All right. Julian Hassan for $5. Thank you. The Durasteel Potato for Canadian $2. Now it'll be hard to watch Jeremy's background TVs.
No more. You can see them
anymore.
now. Yeah, they're back. They're back. I need to buy an extra battery. So, but go ahead.
I see someone in the chat. Craig the Bad Guy says Jeremy has better taste than Ryan. Well, you know, that's probably fair. I've been eating a lot of pizza and Mountain Dew, and I heard Jeremy's been eating a lot of pineapple. So that might be true. The only way you'll know is if you try it and find out.
Wait, you're anti-pineapple?
I'm not a big I'm not
a pineapple person either.
No.
I don't appreciate this slander.
We live in the fucking jungle, wherever the hell it is you live. So I don't eat pineapple. I eat pizza and McDonald's and Taco Bell.
Well, that explains a lot.
Royal Raptor for $5. Could you guys maybe have like 5 to 10 questions from the audience to give to Zach? Well, Royal Raptor, I'm sure that we will be watching the chat. He's on there, and if we think there's might be something that we could ask him that comes up like that, for sure. But we are also going to be having a lot of people you're probably familiar with, the Snyder Cut fandom, on there to talk to him.
Yes. So, you know what I would say is if you guys really are excited for this, make sure we turn out, make sure we spread the word, and make sure we show Zack Snyder what we're capable of. And drowned out the bullshit, the few people that are spreading bullshit, because, you know, we want to, you know, show Zach that we're going to be there to support him in any of the causes he wants to raise awareness for. And the only way we can do that is to definitely put all of our focus behind this. And you know, who knows, you know, what we can talk about with him in the future. I mean, so when I told him that I wasn't a fan of his DCU, the way I brought that into the conversation, I said, so Zach, I said, the interesting thing is I said, of the 4 guys here, I said, I'm the one guy that's probably more excited for Army of the Dead than your Justice League. And, you know, and that's how I opened it up. And he goes, oh, you want to talk about Army of the Dead? Because he was excited to talk about that. Because, yeah, Snyder Cut, Justice League, that's the big thing right now. But let's not forget, he's got Army of the Dead coming out, you know, and that looks fantastic. If you watched his, you know, Dawn of the Dead, you know that that's going to be really cool too. So there could be future opportunities to speak with him down the road. But we need to focus on doing what we need to do to raise this money, raise the awareness for a good cause. And, you know, the best thing you can do right now is just share that information, share that stream, hashtag it, and let everybody know. Let the fucking world know what's going on.
That's right.
It's already like, I'm been pretty surprised at some of the people that have already shared the stream out.
Yeah,
so that's pretty cool.
Definitely. And I think it's only going to ramp up. We've got Uche's got some things in the work. Uche's got a lot of connections. So he's got some things in the work. People are going to share it out on that day that I think is going to be really big. And again, you got to remember, this is going to be hours before the Snyder Cut is live, available on HBO Max. So hype is going to be at an all-time high for this. And I did want to say we're now $26 away from 12K. Mike Hill for 40, Michael for 50, Sean C for 20. You guys are nuts. I'm sure we're going to be there after I read the next couple of super chats.
Well, Almighty H just come in and said, you know, I'm broke, so I can't contribute financially, but I can share the stream. And that is just as important. Get that word out there, because your share, your one individual share, if you share this stream once a day or a couple of times a day on social media over the next several days, on Facebook, if you have a Facebook, on Twitter, Instagram, you might be the one person that shares that stream out, and then the person that sees it might donate $1,000, you know, or something like that. It's all about that connecting with people. So if you're not in a financial way, we're not asking you to take any money off, no food off the table. We're not asking you to take money out of your pocket that you can't afford, but share it out, spread the word. There's a lot of different ways you can help, and everybody is going to bring, something to the table. And that's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
Film Cobb's Leprechaun cousin donated $20.
Nice.
Uche,
Uche, you're back.
He's back.
I'm back.
What's up? Anything to talk about, or just chill for now?
Is he watching? I guess that's the question.
No, they're
okay.
He's
busy.
Yeah, he's busy. He's been doing nothing but interviews and shit like that all day. But he did tell me that last night he watched it in IMAX with a certain other legendary director.
Yeah, someone who
has a Batman under his belt.
What? Yeah. No,
maybe someone who told him not to watch the theatrical cut.
What the fuck?
Wow, Nolan was there.
Him and Nolan, their families went and watched it.
Can we get some hype in this chat right now? Can we get some hype in this chat right now? Like, make it rain in this chat with comments of love and excitement. Woo!
Yeah. I thought that was pretty dope. I'm like,
cool.
How the fuck did you get a hold of him? He doesn't have a cell phone.
Well, if you guys don't know, that story came out a little while ago that, it's kind of famously noted that Zack has never watched what Joss Whedon did to the movie. That he said he's never watched it. And the reason is because Deborah Snyder, his wife, and Chris Nolan, who are both executive producers on the movie, even when everything that happened, when they screened the movie, they came back and they told Zack, you can never watch this movie. Don't watch it because of what they did to it, which is pretty powerful. And that's pretty awesome that now Chris is watching it right alongside him, 4 years later.
It's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Wait,
and we're
12,000.
We're at 12K, man. We're this chat, this group of people, man. Holy fuck. It's unbelievable. Thank you guys. So we've raised about almost over $1,000 since the stream started. So
about $1.5 grand since the stream started in the charity stream. Absolutely phenomenal, guys.
Damn it, man.
Thank you so much. That is absolutely incredible.
I see the $99 super chat, and I appreciate the super chat. By the terms of service that we are facing, even Steven Crowder is watching it. I'm not going to read it. If you're a supporter of the channel, then you're going to understand why I'm not going to read that. Appreciate the support, but I'm not going to read that because on this platform, and this is not the stream for that either. And so thank you for the support, but we're going to move on from that one.
Yeah, but thank you very much for the support and for the super chat. We really appreciate it.
All right, he said he understands. That's fucking cool right there. See,
thank you, Eddie.
That's cool. As long as you understand. That's all we ever ask, just understand. Yeah, overall, kicking ass and taking names. Fucking hell, man. This is beautiful.
Yeah, that is crazy. We reshared the picture that's signed by the whole Justice League cast, Uche. We shared that one again. I'm going to read some more super chats. I think I might reveal some of the other auction items that I got sitting right back there that I think people...
I'll do it in Henry Cavill style. I think you should show it.
Yeah. Let me read some super chats.
Okay, I see. I'm not gonna address specifically, and you don't spam the chat, okay? Because we're gonna get rid of you if you spam the chat. But I don't know if Andy has. I know Andy. I've spoken with Andy multiple times. I have his phone number, so I know Andy is. He's very famously known now. He's infamous in the Snyder fandom. I don't know if he said anything recently, but. Either way is good, man. We're not here. This is all focusing on the positive. We're not trying to get into, back and forth with people right now. So, but Andy, I have no issues with Andy. But I'm not here to trash him if he says something specifically, which I don't think he did, because I don't know, it was 3 months ago, somebody uploaded a video of me trashing
Shitting on
Jason.
him, yeah.
Well, I was trashing Jason Ward, and at the end, I just went off on Andy. And he's like, I'm like, wake up the text message from him. He goes, "What the fuck, bro? I thought we put this behind us." I said, "Andy, that was like 3 years ago." Oh, okay. So the other day, man, we're moving forward, and there's a lot of positive things to focus on.
That's right. That's right. Tupac Shakur becomes a channel member. Thank you. Beat Bot Boop for $2. Yeah, he's here.
Where's Pac?
Yeah, I know Tupac's in the house, man.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Tupac DMs me. He DMs me on Instagram all the time. Actually, beat Bot Boop for $2.
Greatest rapper of all time. Just so we know, okay? Yeah, that's an objective fact right there. No, yes, it is. Greatest rapper of all time.
Jeremy auctioned the $75 webcam during the stream.
I'm gonna need it. My fucking battery went dead. I had to go back to the $75 webcam.
Noble Prince Pat for $5. Solo lost money. Raylos are weird. Fuck Naughty Dog and Lucasfilm. Hashtag release the Snyder Cut. And hail Geeks and Gamers and Zack Snyder. Thank you, Noble Prince Pat. We appreciate that.
That might be the best super chat ever.
Yeah. Kenny Jones for $5, who dropped a massive donut over there on the stream. Hey guys, wanted to do my part and donate. Got to go to work at 4 tomorrow. Have a great night and awesome stream. Thank you, Kenny, for that big support over there, dude. That is awesome.
Whoa.
Another big one.
Yeah, 40 cal Jeeper.
Thank you. We're now at $12,164 on the charity stream. I'm partial to Pizza is Great, who donated $20. Thank you.
Pizza is great. Literally, guys, every time I call Ryan, one of 3 things is happening. He's either going to get pizza, he's eating pizza, or he just got done eating pizza. Like, that's literally it. You know, like, it's not, there's no question of like what's going on with pizza. There's something.
I ain't even gonna lie. Yesterday, I just ate a bunch of pizza and I passed out for like 12 hours.
He did. I didn't hear from him because usually we talk about everything throughout the day, you know, what's going on with news stories or what streams he's gonna be doing. And I was like, did he die? Did finally Mountain Dew and pizza finally win? That's really what I was worried about.
It will never win. I am the true victor always. Jeremy at Denny's for $2. Finally back, Jeremy. How's it going?
Love Jeremy at Denny's. I do need to do more live streams on this channel, so we'll work on that.
Without me, yes.
Yeah, listen. We have a lot going on, and I understand that the center of the world of Geeks and Gamers has kind of always been perceived to be this channel, and that's still like, this is still the biggest platform we have, but our Twitch channel is very busy, and our Mario Kart streams on Sunday, which Uche is part of, Ryan, obviously, Young Ripa's over there, Star Wars Theory joins us occasionally, and the rest of the Geeks and Gamers team. Those streams are just insane. I mean, insane. If you guys are Geeks and Gamers fans and you're not watching those streams, you're doing yourself a disservice. I mean, it is incredible. And, you know, with our premium membership on geeksandgamers.com, we've got a lot going on over there. So we have a lot going on. So it's not that we're just not doing live streams because we're not doing them. It's that we have so much going on right now. So make sure you're supporting us on all these platforms and supporting all these guys' channels. And one thing I want to give a shout out to real quick, and mods, if you can find it real quick, you may have to take a minute. The Ath Geek, I wanna give Uche's Ath Geek channel a bump. That's his terribly named new channel. About
an amazing name, hater.
I just want to hear what it sounds like if someone with a lisp says it. That's all.
But,
the Ath Geek.
Geek.
But definitely go support Uche's channel. Let's get him to 1,000 subs over there. That's his pop culture channel, and you know, we're everything Uche's brought to the table, man. Good shit, man. Good shit.
Yeah, Uche's been doing a lot of Zack Snyder stuff, a lot of more entertainment focused stuff. And of course, now his Uche Waneri channel is blowing up because of Snyder stuff.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my God, I can't win.
Doug,
even for winning.
Doug does joining the YouTube channel give access to the premium website? At this point in time, it does not. Now, there might be a way we can integrate that once the app is fully developed. We're several months away on that, but that's a great question, and I'm going to go ahead and screenshot that and send that to my my developers, because I would love if we can integrate that would be a great feature. So while the answer is no right now, it's an option we're going to look into for sure.
That's right. So I'm gonna read a couple more, and then I'm finally gonna do this big reveal. Larry for $2 says saving money for auction and donations to stream. Thank you, Larry. We appreciate that, man. That is awesome. We keep on building it up over there. It's gonna cross 13K soon.
Wow.
Lowlight River becomes a channel member. Thank you, Lowlight River. Cal G for 5. Uche, Lethal, Jeremy, Gary's internet son. What's good, guys? What's up, Cal
What's
G?
up, man?
What
Good
up?
to see you here. Link to Linko Kenobi 1078 becomes a channel member. Thank you. Raf sees the gaming pyramid for Canadian $5. Hope you guys are doing amazingly well. Also, didn't the Snyder Cut already come out? Love from a fellow YouTuber.
For about an hour or two.
Yeah, it was addressed within minutes, according to Warner Brothers and HBO Max. But yeah, some of it did get out there. I honestly listen. I'm active on Twitter a lot, and I didn't see any leaks. I follow a lot of Snyder Cut stuff. I'm constantly looking at Snyder Cut hashtags. I didn't see any. Now I know there was a lot of them out there. I know a lot of people saw it. I know some people made videos about it, things like that. I didn't see any of it, which I'm happy about. But yeah, it did get out there. A lot of people tried to ruin it, but I think a lot more people know what this means and the hype that needs to be going for this. So I think a lot of people are, if they did see it, they're kind of keeping it in their pocket, which is good. Boma Gum for $10 heated when y'all were arguing with Uche in that stream. It's cool you guys have different views, could still talk crap and be friends. Fake leftists wouldn't be able to handle convos like that. Thank you, Boma Gum. Yeah, we got a lot of people with different opinions on here. You know, of course, me and Jeremy are almost on every fucking stream together. So it may seem like we have the same opinions, but we argue a lot.
I know seeing strong personalities that have fundamental disagreements on a lot of things is very rare on the internet these days, but it's not rare for Geeks and Gamers. I mean, that's called another day for us to have an argument and then move on with our day, you know, and
yeah.
I know Uche, again, this is predominantly built on, this channel's been predominantly built on me and my videos, my personality. So obviously Uche was getting a lot of criticism in the comments of that Dr. Seuss video. But at the end of the day, like, you know, I think that that's starting to show that there is more than just Jeremy at Geeks and Gamers. That's my entire goal here. And luckily Uche has, you know, he's thick enough skin where he, like, not everybody could deal with just getting shit on, but I mean, he's built like that. And if you take me to another prominent channel and I get in an argument with that prominent channel, I'm going to get a shit ton of criticism in the comments. That's just kind of how it goes. It's home court advantage basically is what it is. But ultimately we got to work through that just to kind of continue to show that, yeah, Geeks and Gamers is all about different opinions. It's about individuality. It's about being yourself. And it's about not apologizing. And one of my favorite things to do is seeing Uche just, you know, getting on social media and just, you know, just letting his opinions go. Yeah, with political opinions that I disagree with big time.
Why?
Yeah.
Because I fucking said so.
and yeah, Daredevil's
bullshit.
Yeah.
Daredevil's Uche is cool on streams, but he's insufferable on Twitter with a smiley face. Yeah. And that's just,
some people are like, Uche, I talked to that guy in a stream. He seemed cool. They follow him on Twitter, like, nope, boop.
like what have I always said about like people that are far leftist and have those views? What do I always say? I will have a conversation with anybody, but most of those people would never ever have a conversation with me. And Uche, knowing me, knowing my political opinions, knowing that he was going to, like, me and Ryan literally spend all day on Sports Wars just shitting on professional athletes. And Uche is from that world, and he has to deal with, like, his peers sometimes going, bro, what the fuck?
What
you know?
Fuck is this?
Yeah, it's just like, we're just talking. We've got a picture of Roger Goodell with the clown thing. LeBron James crying with the clown on with the clown nose, and all Uche's buddies are like, this is the channel you're a part of.
Yeah, I know my autofocus is all fucking up. Let me see if I can fix this. I'll be back in a minute.
All right. Where was I? Celebrity Jeremy for $5. Glad to share some cash with these people and a great cause. Thank you, Celebrity Jeremy. Drunk 3PO for that $5 super chat. I like lethal.
Objective facts.
Nico Glock for $5 says F Jeremy.
Objective facts.
I'll be right back.
Okay with that.
Bruno Champagne becomes a channel member. Thank you, Bruno. Tupac for $5. Just donated to Uche's. Just bought premium G&G. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Thank
Hell
you,
yeah.
Tupac. Daniel Morgan for $5 went to Star Wars Facebook page and commented on recent hypocrisies. They told me to go to YouTube to Geeks and Gamers so you and Jeremy can cry together. And it seems like it worked. Seems like it worked. They sent you to the right place, Daniel. Thank you. That's funny as fuck. Shark Bite for £2. Jeremy loves Watchmen. That's true.
I do. I really love Watchmen. I think Watchmen's a fucking masterpiece. So,
Alex McCarthy for $2. Zack Snyder invented the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 lobby.
I love Alex every fucking time. Every fucking time.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Raf Seas of the Gaming Pyramid for Canadian $10. Just shared the stream on my account. Love from a fellow YouTuber. Thank you, Raf Seas. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. All the shares we can get, guys, whether it's on Twitter, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, community tab, it is all massive. So thank you guys so much. We really do appreciate all the shares, guys.
It says my autofocus is turned off, but I see it continue to try to autofocus. So I'm gonna back out for a minute and work on it, and I'll be right back.
Okay. Gary N for $10. Thank you, G&G, for helping to shine a light and for showing support for such a worthy cause as suicide prevention. They do amazing work and help so many. They do, and it is phenomenal. We're just happy to be a part of it. We really, we really just wanted to be able to provide a platform and do some work and help in any way we could to raise money and raise awareness for this, as well as hype the Snyder Cut. And luckily, we're going to get to do both of those things. It is fantastic. Man, you guys are blowing it up in both the charity stream and the super chats. It is incredible. Thank you, guys. Larry for $2,
waiting on my food.
A real Snyder Cavill Superman movie, please. Yes, I think a lot of people want to see
Man
that.
of Steel 2. Let's go.
Yes. And listen, we've been hearing a lot of talk about, hey, that we heard from, Zack himself said it on multiple occasions that, really there's nothing going forward right now on the books for between him and Warner Brothers or HBO Max for any DC stuff. But a lot of that depends on the success of this movie. We woke up to Restore the Snyderverse trending today after a lot of people saw the movie and had glowing reviews, said it was incredible. And there's so many other stories that are yet to be told in this universe. And the Snyder Cut's going to introduce you to so many different characters and parts of the DC universe that deserve to have their stories expanded upon, deserve to have their origins, deserve to have their stories told. And if this is massive, if this blows the doors off what HBO Max expects, and if the fans are vocal about it, listen, we didn't think, well, a lot of people didn't think that we were ever going to truly be able to see the Snyder Cut in this form. But we are, because of the fans' persistence, because of Zack Snyder's persistence. So that is what I highly recommend to everybody. If you want something, if you like this, keep asking for it. Keep asking to restore the Snyderverse, continue these stories, because that is how it is possible.
Well, we know what's next, right? It's the Air Cut.
Yeah, Air Cut of Suicide Squad could definitely be next. We'll have to see.
Do we think that's actually a real, is that something that's possible? The Air Cut?
Yeah. I think it's actually, I think it's actually easier to do than the Snyder Cut.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Oh, sorry, Lethal.
Exactly. It's a lot easier to do than the Snyder Cut because it's pretty much just putting it back together before Warner Brothers chopped it up. Unlike with Snyder Cut, where Zack still had to do a whole lot of visual things. This is pretty much just needs to be glued back together.
Julia D2 says, fun fact, Ryan is only guessing that future DCU depends on the outcome of Zack Snyder Justice League. No. No. I'm not just guessing. But thank you for the chat regardless. Russ Man for $5. Can't wait. Sign up for HBO Max just for the Snyder Cut. Heard a lot of people doing that. A lot of people, which is absolutely phenomenal. Danielle Tarson for $5. It was an honor to donate. Thank you for what you're doing and for those whose hope has disappeared. Thank you, Daniel. We've heard so many different stories from a lot of different people, that are, that are talking about, what this means to them and how suicide's affected their life. So it's pretty amazing.
And especially now, man, with everything that's happened in the past year with the lockdowns and the pandemic and everything, probably not a more crucial time in recent memory for this to just work on supporting so many people. And it's incredible, man. And we all just have we all together have a lot of power to do a lot of different cool things if we come together. And that's what I think people should learn from this right here. Just working together and looking beyond your own personal opinions on something and just seeing the bigger picture. This is cool as hell, man. Cool as hell.
That's right. And speaking of cool as hell, I think we should do.
Ready to do it? Should we do it? Chat,
Yeah.
Are you ready for the reveal of something that Ryan Kennel had an idea for? Let's build up a little hype before you do it. So Ryan had this idea when we first started having negotiations about potentially being able to put this on, and he's worked pretty hard on it, and he sent us all pictures of it as the process was going. Holy fuck, this turned out amazing. And the hype is everybody's really wanting to see this, Ryan. So why don't you go ahead and take over to give the reveal, give everybody the backstory on it and all that good stuff.
All right. So when we were thinking about things we could do, we really wanted to give people something that we thought that they would want, that they get their money worth out of, and something pretty original. And although this is, I would say it's simple, it's still something that I think a lot of people are going to want to see. It's a symbol that we've seen a ton of in the lead up to Zack Snyder's Justice League. And it's going to look damn good on anybody's wall out there. Regardless, you got all this shit, regardless, you got all this stuff, anybody can put this on their wall and enjoy it. And it looks absolutely phenomenal in my opinion. But
go full screen. Go full screen.
Full screen for this reveal.
Yep.
Screen it.
Let's go full screen to see this thing. Let's go full screen because I don't think you guys are going to want to miss out on these Zack Snyder's Justice League acrylic signs. Now, this is about 2.5 feet tall. It's obviously black and white for good reason. The same way we take so much of the Snyder Cut. I decided to use hashtag Snyder Cut and hashtag Us United across the bottom. Now we're going to have several of these. I don't know exactly the number of signs yet. We're going to have several of these up for auction on that day. We're working on getting them signed by the man himself, Zack Snyder. So this is one of the many things we're going to have up for auction. I think this is phenomenal. I think this is incredible.
Dude. That's fine. That's badass.
I was there when we designed it. And I was there for when we were cutting them out with the laser cutter and for gluing it together. And I am really happy with how these turned out. It is badass.
Hell yeah, man. Well done, my friend. Well done.
Probably what I'll do is I'll find a spot on my wall, we'll hang it up, and that's one of the other ways that we'll kind of pimp this throughout the rest.
Round of applause for Ryan in the chat.
Oh, yeah,
That's good shit, man. That's good shit.
Yeah.
Fucking badass.
Hell yeah.
Yep. We thought about doing a metal for a while and a couple other things, and then the acrylic just popped and it looked fucking fantastic.
It looked good like that. Yeah.
It really does. So it's gonna be awesome. I cannot wait. I am really excited. I am really fucking excited for everything, for the stream, to raise money, to talk to Zack, to have all these people that are associated with the fandom talk to Zack. It's going to be awesome.
I want everybody to look at what's going on here. So right now you have me and Uche who have drastic political differences. You have Ryan and Lethal who passionately hate my opinions on the Clone Wars and Dave Filoni. And then you have me who drastically disagrees with their opinion on the Snyder movies. And we're all here to support one cause, putting any differences that we might have. And of course, that's just who we are. I mean, we're all friends and we don't let these things define who each other are, which is, that's what the world needs more of. But all of us have differences that unfortunately have divided certain people. Like obviously politics have divided a lot of people and people lost friendships, but even things simple as Star Wars or comic book movies have divided friendships. That's kind of like, that's as crazy as it sounds.
It's bittersweet is what it is.
Yeah. And this is what we've done right here. And I couldn't, like, yeah, I created Geeks and Gamers. You know, I built this entire foundation, this platform. Literally could not have accomplished this without these guys. Couldn't done it because it's a team. You know, it's a team. And, you know, there's just a lot of elements that made all of this possible, and no one element has been more important than the other. But it needs to be noted that I would not be able to accomplish this on my own. I had to have these guys that brought this to the table, and you know, we all have played our part into it, but it's fucking beautiful, man. It really is.
Yeah. And I see a lot of people asking, where do we buy one? So again, these will be up for auction on that night. So along with the charity stream, we're going to be doing some auctioning off of some items. Again, we're going to have several of these signs that we're going to put up there. You guys have a lot of time to bid on them, because it's going to run for longer than just the stream, because we want to give everybody all the time in the world, depending on wherever they're at in the world, to be able to have that opportunity to bid. Just going to be like a normal eBay bidding thing. So it's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be fantastic. Can't wait to hang that up on the wall so we can show it off for the next week up until the stream. But yeah. So that's how you'll have to wait a little bit, unfortunately, if you want to get your hands on one.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, we're gonna have the information for the eBay thing here in the next day or so. Should be something that's going to be featured on eBay as well, so that'll be big for the fundraiser. They're gonna, from what I've been told by my people, they're gonna feature it on the homepage of feature the fundraiser. The auctions for the items on the homepage on eBay as featured items. So we'll be looking for that here very soon.
That means there'll be people that will see that won't even know about the stream. They'll just want to get it.
And we'll probably, you know, I'm sure the stream will be linked in everything that has anything to do with this. So.
Yeah. And I've been linking in a lot of my videos as well. I've been trying to as many as I can. So we're gonna get eyes on this for forever, all the way up until that night.
And another thing, you know, Uche, congrats on 15,000 subs on your main channel, man. That's awesome, man. So happy to see that growth, and hopefully we'll be able to push that up to around 20K or more before the stream starts.
Yeah,
and you know, this is just incredible, man. Incredible to be part of it, and humbling at the same time. Absolutely humbling. So this is the biggest thing we've ever done as a brand. And we've done some crazy things. I mean, we've talked to some cool ass people, and I mean, dude, I had a member of the Jackson family on this channel. Taj Jackson is a fan of mine. What the fuck is going on when a member of the Jackson family is a friend of some asshole who just sits around and bitches about Star Wars? But you know, Taj has been on the channel. First time I talked to Taj on the phone, he was in Vegas at a Janet concert, and I was like, what is my life right now? What is my life? Because but this is crazy, but we've done a lot of cool things, but this is by far the biggest and most important thing we've done for a lot of different reasons. And you know, obviously Zach being such a big name, but the cause is really what's kind of elevating this to the next level. So this is good shit, man.
The Snyder Cut, the Snyder Cut was always more than just seeing a comic book movie. It's, you know, I think a lot of people didn't understand that. Hopefully now they do, but this is more important than just Wonder Woman, for example. This is real shit. Like, I don't know what it's like over there, but over here, suicide has been a problem for a long time. I personally have known a few people, friends and family, that have done it, and it's really not good. It's terrible, and it affects everyone around them. And I don't know, maybe it's in the back of my mind. Like, I'm thinking of the back of my mind. I'm thinking about those people that I've known while doing this as well. So it's quite humbling in a way.
Yeah. It's a big deal here. I've heard that it's a lot worse in America than it is in Europe or something like that. That's what a couple of Europeans were telling me. I don't really know for sure, but it's a problem. And with everything that's happened in the past year, it's gotten a lot worse. A lot worse.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we have some people in the back room that are showing up. We'll bring you guys on a sec. Let me get through some of these super chats, and then we'll rotate some people on, because we got more people that are excited about the Snyder Cut here. Brian Hall for $35. Much love and God bless. Thank you very much, Brian Hall. We appreciate that. Joey Henderson for $5. Doesn't say anything, but thank you, Joey. Nico Glock and Valiant Renegade become channel members. Thank you, guys. A lot of channel members this stream.
Hell
Michael Mondi for Canadian $10. Jeremy is the weakest link. Joking. Yeah.
Nah, this time probably so.
Yeah.
Still above average though. Still above average.
Geeky Pixie for $2. When I get my tax refund, I'll donate $700. Holy cow, Geeky Pixie.
Damn.
It's insane. Just make sure you're not.
The tax refund, that's Uncle Sam handing you back bread. Don't give that up. No, I was playing.
But just make sure that you're being smart with your money. That's what we ask everybody, because sometimes we get these things that people get so amped up and they will, they'll donate a lot. So we just want to make sure that everybody is, donating within their means. For sure.
Yeah, I mean, perspective is the most important thing. Keep that perspective, and any support is important. It's not necessarily the number. It's just, any support that works for you, but we don't want anybody to put themselves out. And I see a lot of people, that's talked about their experiences with suicide, either whether it's family members or friends or anything like that. And, I do think it's important, to probably find, a kind of a group of people to kind of, talk about what you've been through and what you're going through and how it's affected you. And again, I know it's kind of cliche, but it's also as real as it possibly can get. If the decision we've made to do this stream and to raise this money, if it saves one life, then how is it not worth it? You know what I mean? Like, it's just that simple. If it saves one life, then how is it not worth it? And so I think we are definitely going to do some things to hopefully impact people's lives for the positive.
Yeah. Yep. 100%. Low Light River for Norwegian 50 recently hit 2 years without drugs, no rehab, no anything, just big peen in it. That's what is up. Quit overnight, keep it tight. That's awesome, Low Light River. Congrats to you, man. I know some people are able to do it differently. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that you're clean, man. That's awesome. Grant D's nuts for $20. After that touching super chat. What's up, Grant D's nuts? No one with any sense can deny the hashtag Snyder Cut campaign has made a positive impact on both cinema and mental health awareness. Good work, all of you. I'll be there March 17th. Also, which teaser has been your favorite?
Does he mean just the most recent one?
I think the character teasers, yeah. My favorite was probably the Batman one is really up. The Batman was incredible, but the Steppenwolf and the Darkseid one is pretty phenomenal.
Dude, that one is like, that one was like, okay, now I'm ready. I'm gonna jump through the wall ready for this shit.
Yeah, there's a really dumb picture of me when I saw the Green Lantern up in the air. Oh god, yeah, it looks really stupid. But why don't we ask these people what their favorite teaser has been? We got a couple people who have been pretty active with the Snyder Cut stuff, especially lately. We've got Mara Jade. How are you doing, Mara?
Doing well. Just got off of a Teresa Martin stream where we were talking basically Snyder Cut for normies and going with the history of what Snyder had to go through and the importance of the movie getting released, which is essentially a win for fandom. You don't have to like the man. It's a win for fandom.
Absolutely.
And we also, someone who I think was also on that stream, we've got the Geek Blend, also known as Jeff. What's up, Jeff?
Hey, how everybody doing? Yeah, thanks for having me. Yep. It was on that stream too. That was fun. We had a good time with that. Yeah.
All right.
Snyder fandom represents. This is the first time Mara's been on Geeks and Gamers, right?
Yep, first time.
And the Geek Blend. So
yeah, first time.
Hell yeah. Happy to have you.
And someone who is here, but for some reason his background doesn't make much fucking sense. Lyndon Hall.
Let me show you that. Batman, Wonder Woman, fucking Nightwing.
Why is all that shit on the bottom?
That's it. All I see.
Yeah. What's up, Lyndon?
How you doing?
That's a fake background, right?
Yeah.
So it could be anything.
DC,
let me
DC asshole.
I told him I was upset that we weren't getting the Zod experience on Teresa's stream.
Now,
No,
not that.
no.
If I denied a $99 super chat, I can't let.
Whatever. So you want the
honestly,
fucking Marvel back? All right,
honestly, I think Marvel's
Fucking
worse.
Ozzy.
Hey.
Knew it.
Not all of us.
Lethal's sharing the picture of me when I saw the Green Lantern in that teaser trailer. Evidently this
Same energy.
same energy.
Hey, can you pull that picture up that Steph made about you with the Justice League 2017, 2021?
Oh man.
Come on. You gotta see that.
If someone finds it, I'll pull it up. I'm not going to look for it myself, though.
Lethal's already on it, and so is Lyndon. One of them's gonna find it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put it up myself. But let me keep on reading here. Valiant Renegade for $5. Enjoy your channel. Member of RK Outpost. Thank you, Valiant Renegade. Outbid you on Jay's charity stream by $1 to make you look bad. Fuck it. Now I'm a member here too. Hail, Jeremy.
Hell yeah, man! Thank you.
Thank you,
Man,
Valiant
so much support, and you know, it's just it's amazing to be part of this. And I obviously I get really aggressive when I talk about certain things that I don't like in Hollywood and certain things that, you know, I'm opinionated on. But there's also you got to have bigger perspective sometime. And if I'm able to have perspective, then the people that hate me need to have perspective and understand that this moment and this movement is bigger than my personal opinions and your personal opinion of me. So put that shit to the side and support a great movement. And we're getting so much positive support from this community, and I'm just happy to be part of it. We're going to keep kicking ass and taking names.
I forgot how good this picture is.
Hey guys, don't unsubscribe to Geeks and Gamers after you see this. I know Ryan does represent Geeks and Gamers to an extent, but and this is kind of embarrassing. It's
all right. So this was right. Even after everything, you know, after Zack had been replaced, family tragedy. There was still hope out there that Justice League would be something similar to what it was promised. So I was all in. I was like, you know what? I'm going to give this thing a chance. We're going to the theaters, all out. I was decked out, ready to go.
What is that on the left? What are you drinking? Is that alcohol? What is that?
So that is the AMC. You know how they do like the custom cocktails with the movies?
Fucking twink.
Oh, so that was Justice League 2017 with my Wonder Woman hat, my Justice League shirt.
Oh, you got a Wonder Woman hat on. Jesus.
Because Wonder Woman wasn't on the shirt, Uche. I got Batman.
Then don't wear a hat.
I got the Wonder Woman shirt, and I came out disappointed. The drink was good, though. The drink was good.
He went up in there tipsy, too.
The drink was good.
Why did you even keep that photo?
I don't know.
I had to pull it up my Google Photos because, like, you know, I archives everything. So when I was on stream the other day, I was like, you know what? You want to see me when I went to see? Because I was all in. Because people were like, oh, you probably blah, blah, blah. You probably didn't even see the actor. I was all in. I was ready to give it a chance. And I came out disappointed as fuck.
To be fair, I've got all my photos from when I went and saw those movies. And I was like, early 20s, like 19 when one of them came out. So I look pretty cringe in some of them. Not like that, though. That's fucking terrible.
I've seen pictures of you with Timothy Zahn. That's pretty bad.
What do you mean? He's a sellout, but he's cool to talk to.
Joey Henderson, I don't know if I read this one. No, sorry. BFSD 150 for $5. Hey, Jeremy, what's your favorite Tupac song?
I mean, it changes, but I mean, like, I don't like going for the popular Pac songs because everybody can name it, but like Crazy, which is on the Machiavelli album.
Machiavelli is the best album
yes,
he did.
Arguably.
No, Machiavelli is literally his Mona Lisa.
Okay, I would like to say one of my favorite albums by Tupac, but I'm not allowed to say the words in the title of the album, but I'll just say that. But yeah, Crazy. I like Papa's song, which is a very, kind of one. A lot of people probably don't know that one, but that's a really good one. And obviously, the Keep Your Head Up, I Get Around, everything on All Eyes on Me. But yeah, Crazy. Listen to that, Crazy with a K. It's a great song. It's kind of like a slow rap song. So it's really good.
Yeah,
it's the perfect kind of song for persons like Jeremy. It's like,
I mean,
bump this, but please respect it.
Exactly. That's one of my favorite lines in the song, because he's talking about and all these people that cancel culture bullshit, like all these fucking politicians were trying to do the same thing to Tupac back in the day. They were trying to burn his records, and he talks about that in Crazy, and he talks about don't have to bump this, but please respect it, and that's a absolute line that can really relate to a lot of people right now. So yeah, good call out, Uche.
Hail Mary on Machiavelli is amazing too. So yeah,
yes.
Machiavelli was in a way kind of similar to the Snyderverse in that it was ahead of its time, because when that album dropped, it confused the entire mainstream music media. They were like, what is this? They didn't understand it. It sounded completely different than anything he'd done. It was almost like it was an experimental album. And I remember a couple years ago, I read an article on Rolling Stone that looked back at it, and they were like, that album was like 15 years ahead of its time. Because now they're looking at it and they're like, this is like, they said this was Tupac's Mona Lisa. This is probably his best album. It's lyrically, it was the purest form of Tupac that you would ever get at that moment.
Yep.
There was no West Coast, nothing. It was literally his inner most thoughts. And the crazy thing about that album, he picked the two worst producers on Death Row Records, guys who nobody would nobody would take their beats. Snoop wouldn't take their beats. These guys were unknowns and are still unknown. He went and he walked by their office when they were actually working on, just random beats. And he picked those two producers and he literally made that album in 7 days with them.
He did take a couple of shots at people like Jay-Z though and Dre.
He did that for a reason.
Subtle. So of course he did. Absolutely.
And it's crazy. People won't know this because I'm a diehard Tupac fan. I do know this. He actually named names in Machiavelli because there were some big time street guys in New York who were like, look, say who you're talking about. Don't just generalize New York because you're from New York. Don't generalize New York. Say who it is you really have a problem with, so it's out there and people know, and that's it. And so that they gave him a pass, big street guys in New York gave him a pass to call out the people he was talking about by name, and that's why he did it, and that's why nobody could touch him.
Tupac was way ahead of his time. Dude was smart as hell, man. Dude was so smart. Some of the shit he talked about, and I think a lot of Tupac's, it's almost like I listened to this dude a lot growing up, and one thing I've noticed about with Tupac, you hear him talking shit, the hit 'em ups and all of that, but then when you hear him get real, it kind of those real songs and those real lyrics mean more because you're like, damn, I'm used to that, and I feel like that's a lot of my personality is kind of inspired by that. I'm just going throwing bombs and let you know how I feel about stuff. But when it's time to be real, it's time to be real. That's just how, Tupac was.
And this is the thing. And I mean, obviously we're off topic, but
slightly.
Tupac is literally his story is literally folklore, like a folklore hero. Why? This dude's mom was the head of the Black Panthers in New York.
Yep.
She was part of the
nerds are lost here.
She was part. Well, yeah, nerds are gonna be lost, but this is a different kind of nerddom. She was part of the I think what was it called, the New York 22 or 21, something like that. That were being prosecuted by the federal government. She defended herself against the federal government for charges charges of terrorism, these crazy charges that really today you getting 40 years, 50 years. I ain't no getting out of it. She defended herself and defeated and was acquitted on all charges. She was pregnant with Tupac the entire time she was in federal prison and gave birth to him 3 weeks after being acquitted.
It's all there. You can look that up.
Literally was cultivated in the justice system.
Open Airlock says that super chat went a long way. Yeah. Speaking of Snyder Cut, Ryan.
Now back to Snyder Cut.
Speaking of Snyder Cut,
there
Joey,
you go. You fucking about time you got your background fixed.
That's better.
No, you can get up and leave. It's fine.
Leave. Leave.
Well, he was trying to make it Tupac for a minute just to make sure he was on topic. He didn't know how long that was going to go. Because once Uche gets going, if me or Ryan don't step in and kind of nudge our way in, he'll talk for another hour. So,
speaking of backgrounds, this looks like a pretty good background right here. Zack Snyder tweeted this out about an hour ago. You're invited to the official red carpet event of Zack Snyder's Justice League. So this is taking place, a little bit after our stream, Uche?
Yeah, that's
immediately after he gets off the stream with us, he's going to the red carpet.
Wow,
that's crazy.
Wow.
No.
So literally after he's done here, he's going to right here to be at the virtual red carpet, which is going to be absolutely phenomenal.
So happy for you guys.
I just had to pull that up to get this shot.
Oh yeah,
dark side.
Such a good teaser.
Yeah, absolutely. But anyway, back to the super chats. Joey Henderson for 5. We've disagreed about all things Snyder related, Jeremy, but it's good you're doing this for a good cause.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I think everybody here knows that I've always supported, the movement and everything like that. And I'll continue to do so. And when you see something special, man, you just got to support it. No need to fight it. No need to try to, hammer your opinion into it. And I'm very proud of everybody here and happy for everybody here. I'm kind of envious. I wish that I had, the excitement that they have, but that's not something I can just invent. If I worked for Collider, maybe I could, but I'm happy for all of my friends and everybody in this little corner of the internet we have.
Are you looking forward to Army of the Dead, Jeremy? I know you like his.
Fucking am. I absolutely am. I told him that. I told him point blank. I was like,
awesome.
Hey, I'm the only guy here that's more excited for Army of the Dead than your Justice League.
I'm excited about that too.
The trailer looks fantastic, and Dawn of the Dead was so good. And I hope we get to see along with Justice League, because I hope Justice League is completely successful and it gives the fans everything they want with future Snyder involvement with the DCEU. But I also hope that his Netflix, Army of the Dead is successful, because that's something I want to see more of from him. So, Snyder's got
Army of the Dead looks like it's going to be awesome.
Snyder has a lot of shit in the works, man. I will say this. When we were talking to him, it was funny. We were talking to him, and he was going to do the promo for us right then and there. He's like, "Oh, you guys want me?"
Funny.
Yeah, he's like, "You guys want me?" Because he's sitting on a webcam like mine right now. He's like, hey, "You guys want me to do it right now? Hold on just a minute." He's like, "All right, hey, we're on Zoom." He goes, "All right, how do I change the camera?" I saw you hit the down arrow next to Okay, cool. Hits it. Boom, and you're like, what the fuck? And it looked like he was in a movie.
Fucking 4K, perfect focus. He's like, oh yeah, I filmed Dawn of the Dead, or I filmed Army of the Dead on this thing.
He picks it up from the ground. I just leave the camera on the ground.
Yeah. What's funny? Me, Uche, and Lethal are like, what the fuck? And Ryan's trying to play it cool. It's like, you motherfuckers are thinking, are you excited because Zack Snyder has a cool camera? But knowing he was geeking out too.
Yeah, I'm like, well, you guys acted surprised that Zack fucking Snyder has a better camera than you. What a shock. Yeah, and then he's like, I record it right now, and we're like, wait, but we don't know like what day it is, or
we
time.
couldn't. Yeah,
and
we couldn't.
Like,
get
oh yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah. Admiral Guile Akbar for $2. Ryan is like Michelangelo from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Also, hello. Is it because I eat pizza?
Probably.
Maybe.
And you're a bit of a wild card, so.
Cowabunga. Socialism is for figs for $5. Uche, I have to ask, how do you pronounce your last name, and what does it mean or stand for?
Last name is pronounced Waneri. The N is silent, but it's only part of my entire name is a sentence. So Uche is only part of my first name. My whole first name is Uche Chukwu. Then my middle name is another part of the sentence, and then my last name. So it's Uche Chukwu Ebere Chukwu Waneri, which means God.
I'm gonna call you Uche.
Yeah, see, it's easier. It means God's will through God's will which through God shows mercy.
Right on, man.
Wow,
That's cool.
that is cool.
My name's just Ryan Channel. I don't know what the fuck it means.
I
awesome.
wanted to, since everybody's here, I wanted to read Royal Raptors because you got that one earlier, right? The $50.
I didn't get his 50 yet.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, okay.
No,
well, that's a good one. I've been following Geeks Gamer since after The Last Jedi. I've seen all the hate for fans and the name calling. The hate for fans is disgusting and at this point tiring. This movement and charity is all a huge win for fans. It gives me hope, Geeks and Gamers, and that's ultimately what it's all about. It's a fan movement win. Who can disagree with a fan movement win?
People who don't want to admit they're wrong, or they were wrong for 2 years, or they're wounded pride, or they just want to basically revel in misery if it ends up being bad, which we don't believe it'll end up being bad, but they just have to spurg out.
Somebody said my name is basically the anti-life equation, which I'll actually accept.
It sounded like you were doing math and you tried to figure out what it meant. So
I just kept missing the word in between that connects a sentence. So. Y'all don't get it. That's an African thing.
I don't fucking get it. But yeah, that is cool. It's cool that your name means something like that, which is awesome.
Yeah. Really cool.
For sure. But thank you, Royal Raptor, for that big super chat. It means a lot. And yeah, it's been interesting to be a part of this. You know, Lethal was on the second stream I did on my channel. It was talking about the Snyder Cut, like everything that we thought we knew at that point about how the Snyder Cut and how the Snyderverse would have been different in the movies and everything like that. Obviously, we've learned a lot over the past few years, but even then it was very much, you know, we didn't really feel like it was ever. We knew that the footage was there, but we just weren't sure it would ever happen. We really probably didn't think it would. It was just something we were continuing to ask for because we wanted so badly to see it. And it's hard to imagine that the tide has changed so much that, you know, we were right. You know, the footage was there. It wasn't just, a couple deleted scenes or whatever these idiots are talking about. You know, this movie was filmed. Of course, the visual effects weren't done. We're not fucking idiots.
Yeah.
The VFX for a movie is not going to be done 10 months before the movie's released. That's not how movies work. But the footage was there, and we know it, and we've been vindicated, and so is Zach. Jeff, what was it for you? When did you first start, looking for Snyder Cut, talking about releasing the Snyder Cut, or aware that this had gone down and wanted to see it?
It was, I remember coming out of Justice League kind of confused, knowing that wasn't Zach's thing. So at that point, I was following like Film Junkie and Ping Pong Flicks and some of those people on Twitter. And then they started like retweeting Fiona. And I started seeing retweets from her and started following her and started looking into it a little bit more and realizing that what happened, and then started connecting the dots. People started like putting out, like, I think that one of the storyboard images from the storyboard that came out where it's the nightmare sequence with all the heroes. Like, I saw that like 2 years ago or so. Somebody posted that on Twitter somewhere, and like just kind of started saving things on my hard drive and kind of putting it together and kind of realizing what was taken away from us and what we really could get to, and then started pushing hard for it, of course, as well. It was more on my personal Twitter before I had my Geekblend Twitter, where I had really started pushing for it. And when I did the Geekblend, I started doing it on that. But yeah, it was like, I really wanted to know, because I love Man of Steel so much. I loved Batman v Superman, and I loved his vision. And I really started pushing because I wanted to see what we were going to get originally, what we were supposed to see. So that's when I first started seeing. It was maybe about a month after the theatrical, I believe, something like that, where I started digging.
Yeah. What about you, Mara?
I was a bit longer, because I really did not break down and get a Twitter until 2019, roughly. So a lot of what I was following was not news sites, but like sites that were taking information from what like Fiona was sharing and from what other people were sharing. And that's when I started saying, well, maybe, because I was like Jeff, and I was like, that's not from like what I was expecting from the first trailer that we saw. Like, I saw a complete tonal shift from what we had seen with Man of Steel and BVS. So it wasn't until probably about early the year after, because of I was like trying to track down like sites that would actually be willing to talk about it versus like people just tweeting about it on Twitter. That I started getting into the movement, and especially with my one brother who absolutely hated Justice League because he was, and for him, like big thing that he hated about Justice League was Batman because he's a Batman fan like me. He hated the characterization of Batman, so we started talking, and then it came to the realization that what we got in theaters was not what we were supposed to see from Zack Snyder.
Something's definitely bleeding.
Yeah, like that, or like the Batman.
I swear to God, I literally had one tear run down my right cheek. Like,
when he smiled too, you're like, why is he smiling?
Back in the day, in the commercial,
yeah,
I was fucking.
Oh yeah,
I was like, they have killed Batman.
Or like the I don't not like you. Like,
oh my god,
that was a cringe level.
From the very beginning, the intro when it's like the Batman camera, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's just like, or not the Superman camera. Sorry, the Superman like cell phone camera.
Oh god,
it was so weird and just off from everything we'd experienced before, right? It didn't feel like it belonged, and from that moment on, you could tell that so much of this movie just didn't belong with other parts of it.
Mm-hmm.
And he said Alfred's name out loud in front of somebody as well. I'm like, what? Wait, what?
Yeah,
the beginning speed. Well, it's funny because I think in that Vanity Fair article, when they had an unnamed executive, they were like, when we all saw what Joss Whedon had done, nobody wanted to admit it, but we all knew it was shit. Mm-hmm. Like that goofy scene with the robber up on top of the rooftop. Like Batman ties him up and then he's like hopping around like, what happened there? What's coming? Is that Darkseid or Steppenwolf? It's like, it's just so fucking stupid.
Oh, they also covered that skull. Like, you see the shots in Snyder's cuts where it's on that that gargoyle, like not statue, but like, attachment to the building.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what possessed you to want to do that?
Yeah, that was just pure spite. That one,
I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah.
Michael Tynan for a $50 super chat. Thank you, Michael. Thanks for everything. Any show that has Mara and Lethal on deserves my support. Hope the charity does well. Bless you all.
Thank you.
Right on.
Thank you very much, guys. And again, if you're just getting here, because we've been going for an hour and a half now, in the pinned comment and in the description, we do have the link to Uche's channel, the live stream that myself, Lethal, Uche, and several other people are going to be doing with Zack Snyder making an appearance. All of the money raised goes to American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. It is going to be phenomenal. We're going to have special things that we auction off during the stream as well. So make sure you are there on March 17th, just a few hours before the Snyder Cut releases.
So think of it as like a celebration as well.
Yeah, for sure. Yes, we are. We're hyping the Snyder Cut. We're talking to Zach, and we're raising a ton of money. Marcus Sarzalio for $10 doesn't say anything, but thank you for the super chat. Angry Trollbot for Canadian 5. Geeks and gamers should do regular birthday greetings and well wishes to members while in full battle mode and aggressive. Think yelling Don Rickles. I have got super chats asking me to just like cuss people out before.
Well, I mean, and I understand that. I mean, one of my like when I started this YouTube channel, one of my goals, and it's still probably up there as one of my life goals. I want to get cussed out by Christian Bale at some point in my life.
Good for you.
Yeah, I really like that is my goal. A lot of people's dream is going to be to be a part of this stream with Zack Snyder, and I'm very much honored to be part of it. But Bale cussing me out is definitely something I strive for. So at some point in time, Geeks and Gamers, we will earn the right for me to get cussed out by Christian Bale, and it will be a beautiful thing. So.
We don't kink shame here, so you do you.
That's the royal we. John Joseph Gray the fourth for $5. Hey Jeremy, how you been doing? I've been okay, just finally getting out of a toxic relationship. Well, thank you, John. We're glad you're here, buddy.
Yeah, glad you're here. Sorry you we're in a bad way, but we're happy you're out of it, and now just focus on moving forward. And do what makes you happy. Focus on positive things. Maybe watch some Cobra Kai. Maybe binge some Cobra Kai. Kind of help you get that mentality back. That Cobra Kai never dies mentality. And also watch Attack on Titan. I've been watching Attack on Titan. Fucking hell, it's so good. It's so good.
You got to catch up. The last episode was just
no. I'm like halfway through season 3 right now.
Okay, so, you're close. You're pretty close.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Have you accepted that Levi is the ultimate Chad, and we're all just lesser men compared to him?
Dude, Levi is such a fucking badass, and it drives me crazy because everything I see with badass characters, I continue to go back to what happened to Luke, because I see how Levi, like Levi, like he was just in a fight, like a random bar, he ends up in a bar, and they're like, "That's Levi," and it's just like, this is how Luke Skywalker should be looked at in the Star Wars universe. Like, they should be in awe of the fact that they're in the presence of Luke, because that's how Levi is respected in this world. Anyway, I don't want to go on a big rant. Levi is a fucking badass. He really is.
Yeah. Attack on Titan. Niet Switch for €5 says contrast sharpens the and different opinions makes the said more clear. Thank you, Knee Switch. Very, very interesting super chat there. Kenny Jones and Doug both become channel members. Thank you, guys. We appreciate it. Jeremy at Denny's for $5. Got big news, Jeremy. My new novella is live. Black Marsh Plantation by David Stevens. Want to send you a copy. Where do I send it? Well, I believe your PO box is in the description.
Yes, hopefully it's the right one. I have to edit that. Yes, it is correct. The PO box is correct. So there we go. PO box in the description. Go ahead and fire it away.
That's right. Shark Bite for £2. Next thing we need is Game of Thrones season 8 through 13 George R.R. Martin cut. Well, the difference would be this one was actually made as opposed to that one would have to be remade. And George would literally never get it done. That would be the other main issue. But yeah, that would be nice. D-Man Lewis for $12. Get the amazing Lucas on here. I'm good.
Mikey, look, everybody's seen the debate. That's fine. I super chatted him later that night on his channel. All good. We obviously do not see eye to eye, but we were able to hash out our differences, and it's all good now.
And PlayStation is not above criticism.
Not at all. Not at all.
Mikey Gusler for $5. I wish I could talk to the man himself, Zack Snyder, but I understand that you guys and others deserve to be in the spotlight now. Thank you, Mikey Gusler. We appreciate it, buddy. I appreciate all your support. On nearly every stream I've ever been on where Mikey shows up, he asks something about the Snyder Cut to make it be brought up. And usually it's me arguing with somebody or somebody trying to throw shade or whatever, me having to defend it. But Mikey is the man, always keeping the focus on the Snyder Cut.
And Mikey always takes my my little shots that I would always take in stride. Just kind of roll with it, because that is who we are. Like, that is kind of like, we're all about talking shit and having fun. But there also, again, there's that moment where you kind of recognize, like, okay, now we're at a point where we all have to, forget that stuff. But yeah, the back and forth and everything. Like, I mean, god damn, the other 2 weeks ago on Sports Wars, some guy just fucking lost his mind because he's sent a super chat and 10 minutes goes by and oh my god, this guy completely just lost his mind over this to the point where he spent the next 7 days just creating fake Ryan accounts to troll Ryan, to the point where his hate boner was so bad. And at the end of the day, we're just here to have fun, and we all have perspective too, and nothing but respect to you, Mikey. You have been a leading voice in the Snyder Cut movement, and you've been down on the front lines battling and staying true to it. So I'm happy for you, buddy. I really am.
That's right. Douglas Nelson for $5. The bell cannot be unrung. God bless Zack Snyder and Geeks and Gamers. Hashtag restore the Snyder Cut. I'll say restore the Snyderverse. Thank you very much, Douglas Nelson, which was trending earlier today. Which is incredible. Hell yeah. No wonder my video's doing well. Epstein's Ghost for $5. Great show, guys. Thank you, Mr. Ghost. We appreciate that. John Joseph Gray the fourth for $5. Hey, Jeremy and everyone, just curious if you happen to see my super chat. We did. We just read your super chat, John. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Mike Hill.
Big supporter of the channel. Big supporter of the channel.
Absolutely. Mike Hill for $10 super chat says thank you. Thank you, Mike Hill. Kevin Meets for $5. Jeremy is the Dana White of G&G.
I'd take that. I mean, you know, Dana obviously brings everybody to the table, but without the talent, without those fighters, he's nothing. You know, so yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that.
Jeremy is also bald.
Yes, I am. I am bald. I am bald.
Miss Martin Muses for $1 with a rose super sticker. Thank you so much, Teresa. We appreciate that. Just a normie, $5. Guys, for doing this, you have all kept me going the past year. I had mental illness from PTSD going overseas as a contractor. It means a lot. We are happy, man. We're happy to do anything we can. Just the fact that you're watching us and that keeps you motivated, keeps you going is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Tupac Shakur for $2. I'll be dipped in shit and rolled in breadcrumbs.
Rough.
Whoa.
Okay.
Not say that with that name.
Yeah. There you go. I don't know. Maybe that's a lyric. I don't know what the fuck that means.
No, it's not a lyric. I know all of the lyrics.
Okay. Geeky Pixie for $5. As someone who almost committed suicide, I'll probably support the charity. Thank you, Geeks and Gamers, for pulling me back to the light. # onwards and upwards.
Wow.
Yeah, like that stuff like that. We've just heard a lot of ever since the charity stream was announced. So I think it affects so many more people than you know. And I think one of the things that this stream has done is really brought that to light and have a lot more people talking about it, which is a really good thing that people are able to talk about their struggles and hopefully inspire others to know that they're not alone when it comes to that kind of thing.
And Geeky Pixies has just been an absolute superstar for our community and so supportive across the board. So we really appreciate her and happy to hear those kind words and humbling words that she shared.
Geeky Pixie, what up?
Will Gentry for £2. My favorite teaser was Sharon Stone in Basic Instinct.
That's one of the best teasers of all time. I was like, whoa, she's doing with her legs.
Rewind.
And I want to say, because I do feel that this has become a huge distraction for this stream, and I want to let everybody know it's not going to happen on the charity stream, but Lyndon will not be talking as much. Like, he's not going to be there. Like, I know he's been a big problem. He won't stop interrupting and talking, and I apologize for Lyndon. We're working on it. It's a work in progress, but he won't be on the charity stream, so you don't have to worry about him interrupting everybody. So
Lyndon actually has a pretty interesting story about how he got on the Snyder Cut train. Believe it or not, Lyndon does actually talk to me. It's mostly filled with abuse and insults.
Oh yeah,
every now and
me.
Yeah,
Back and forth.
exactly. Yeah, but you've got a pretty interesting story about how you got on board. Mr. MCU guy.
Well,
You just wanted something different.
Yeah.
no.
You got tired of watching Guardians of the Galaxy over and over again.
You want me to change my fucking background back?
Not particularly.
I don't know. I just started watching all the Marvel stuff came along around 2013 for me, and that was when my grandmother died, and I was pretty fucked up. And I just been watching those movies. That's why I was so into it, because that just pulled me out of everything else at the time. And for years, man, that's just what kept me going. And then after like 6-7 years now, it is. I heard that BVS people didn't like it because they'd fucked around with it, and then the Justice League original was trash. Like, I heard from all these guys, don't even bother watching it. So I was like, well, if you guys actually get the Snyder Cut, the one that's supposed to come out, I'm fucking 100% on board. And that stream that Lethal had when they actually announced it, that all you guys were on, and when Ryan went crazy, I was like, fuck it. I'm in, man. I'm in. That's what I was waiting for. And now I'm 100% on board. Anyway.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. And honestly, do you guys have that clip of when you guys
I was just
picked
gonna
out?
say, yeah,
like that is
someone
such that's so cool, man.
I know Steph's watching. She usually has
Steph,
it like
yeah.
on point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the clip, Steph.
Yeah.
Lyndon, are you at 1,000 subs yet, or what? Or do I have to beat you again?
Where you at?
576.
Oh no, we got to get Lyndon to 1,000. He's he's part of the Geeks and Gamers team. We got to get Lyndon to 1,000. Drop your link, Lyndon, or comment or Ryan and make you a mod real quick. If you comment, and you can drop a link to your channel.
So, cheers.
Keep an eye out.
Someone says Film Gob has the clip. Yes, Film Gob does have the clip.
Everything.
I made a Film Gob thumbnail and it was a good thing. How about that? Can't say that very often. Just ask John Campia.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah, I don't. Are you a mod, Lyndon? Yeah or no?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
he was already mod. Okay, there's Lyndon's channel. You guys go. Let's get Lyndon up there. Let's get him to 1,000 subs, man. Good people right there.
Spartan Gaming for $5 says Justice League 2 and 3 may now be possible. Check the most recent news. Yeah, I made a video this morning about that on my RK Outpost live channel, which my Snyder stuff there is getting more views than Snyder stuff I put on my main channel. So I've just decided to just do it there. But
YouTube.
Yeah, that's how YouTube is. I literally like my Dark Side teaser got like over 40,000 views on that live channel. So that's just where I'm putting all my stuff right now for Zack Snyder's related. And yeah, you know, there's rumors out there that now with the reaction that Justice League 2 and 3 may be possible. I think everybody still understands though that and like I said before, it all depends on the actual numbers that come out, what we see from this, because just because a couple of people have a good reaction to it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to put a lot of money down to be, yeah, for sure. This, you know, it has to pop. It has to blow the doors off of HBO Max. Then we have a real possibility of something happening, which I think we're all looking forward to. And speaking of being excited, here we go.
Right now, you know, because it's still a little bit to do, but I mean, there is this. I have this. I don't know if this is helpful.
Oh God, who's this guy in the Batman shirt?
See that?
Look at this motherfucker.
We won! The game's over!
That was I know it's like we clipped it to the Snyder Cut reaction, but that was actually Ryan at the age of 7 getting a Nintendo 64. That's what that was.
You could probably overlay that or something, mix it up with one of those. It'd be pretty accurate. Yeah, it was so different. Like Steph is just like giggling, ridiculously happy. Lethal's basically speechless. Abu's just like, yep, we won. We did it. We won. And I am just literally screaming. And I believe at the end of that, after I stopped screaming, I think I pointed the camera. I said, to every one of you motherfuckers that said it wasn't real, this is never happening, go fuck yourself.
I
was just angry. I was angry happy.
Do you remember what mine was?
No.
I went full screen and said, I just lost a bunch of friends.
Oh man.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
Boma Gum for $2 says, damn, Ryan, you were clapped. Talking about that picture. Yeah. Drew with comics. Go ahead.
By the way, it is Lyndon's birthday. So happy birthday, Lyndon. And hopefully we can get him to 1,000 subs for his birthday. That would be super cool. And I do want to show something else that Lyndon clipped together. Ryan has dropped in the private chat since we're showing Ryan the evolution of Ryan. This was Ryan playing Fact Blast earlier today.
Damn it, man.
It's so good, dude. It's so good when you start throwing shit to the side. This is so good. I had the same frustration playing this game as you did. So watching this gave me a lot of therapy. Right,
my
here.
face. First of all, like to be clear, I blew through this game.
You did the first 4 levels.
Through the first several levels of this game before it really got difficult. But then the boss was tough at the end here. I got him. What is he doing? No. So hard.
This part right here, where we start throwing shit.
Why the fuck?
That's right.
Fuck you. God.
Deep sigh.
Right there.
Taking it all in.
I like the end. I like the end.
Look at my face.
Fucking munging there.
If I'm able to get it.
Right here.
Fuck yeah, baby! Fucking stupid ass bitch. Fucking motherfucker. That's basically my happy. Is I'm just screaming and insulting people.
Lyndon flipped that one together. So there you go. Shout out to Lyndon.
624, Lyndon.
Hell yeah.
Good.
Hell yeah.
To answer Water A's question, yes, Martian Manhunter will be in the movie.
Yes, indeed. Drew with Comics Elite for $2. Where's the Nightmare Batman merchandise? I don't know if I've seen any yet. We've definitely seen the McFarlane, and we got the Weta tees for Darkseid and Desaad and Stand By for Others. Those are going to be the peak
Black Suit
premium
Superman,
ones,
too.
man.
Mhm.
Those are going to be the premium ones. It's
I'm
gonna be
breaking into
incredible.
Weta workshop. That's what I'm doing. So
Yeah, me and Mara are gonna go break in there. We're gonna get it.
I'm going to buy it to support the Snyder Cut.
Get fucking wrecked.
It's gonna be expensive.
yeah, it's like I'd have to sign over my firstborn if I ever have one.
Yeah,
That's
that'd be over 1,000.
You could have more kids. Ain't no big deal.
Telling
Valiant,
you, a few more streams here and there, if a button or two undone, don't worry, you'll rake it in.
Valiant Renegade for $10. Jeremy, been a big fan of yours on here for a while. You're one of the guys who inspired me to jump on YouTube and have some fun. Then Mexican Iron Man became a friend to guide me. So basically, I'm fucked. JK.
Hey, Mexican Iron Man is my guy.
Dude, Mexican Iron Man's great. And again, thank you so much. If I can, if you can impact a couple of people, man, you're doing something right. And a lot of times we do find you get 500 positive comments, and typically that one or two negative ones stands out. You're like, oh, you motherfucker, and you let that kind of define everything. But reality of it is you just got to look at what we got going on, and it's overwhelming support. The only reason we're able to do stuff like this is because of the support you have continued to give us. And we're just going to continue to do that. We're going to continue to make you proud. We're going to continue to make you proud that you supported Geeks and Gamers and all of the channels affiliated, everybody on this panel. Everybody's out there doing their thing, and we're making a lot of difference in a lot of different ways. So we appreciate all of you. And I'm about to drop Lyndon's link again. So you guys make sure let's hook our boy up. Let's hook our boy
Let
up.
me drop my damn link while we at it. We over here just dropping links and shit.
And while we've been talking, Fusion Evo for 20, John Cream for 25, and Anonymous for 20 over at the charity stream that is linked in the description and the pinned comment. We are now at $12,249. So we're a quarter of the way. We're a quarter of the way, which is pretty incredible.
That's amazing.
Fucking skipped on me. God fucking damn, I hate that. Where did it go? All right, Kino living his 2-inch dreams for $2. What's up? Hail drunk 3PO. Need women. Oh, we got one.
Hold on, I got a phone call coming.
I'm
in
the
here.
I'm the diversity.
Oh, you got another call?
Yeah.
Oh,
Tell him we're at 12,000. Epstein's Ghost for 10. Hope Snyder's DC takes over and brings back an old movie feel. Great job, guys. I think that this movie, I think it's truly going to be, from the tone of the trailers and everything, we know it's going to be epic in nature as far as a lot of the action, a lot of things like that we're going to see. But it also seems like it's going to be very deeply emotional. So I think that's something that was sorely missing from the entirety of Justice League, because it was cut to shit to be less than 2 hours, completely reshot to make it make sense. in that 2-hour time period. So,
I see you guys talk about Tyrone Magnus. Like, we would love to have Tyrone on. I think Uche hit him up earlier. I don't know if he responded, but yeah, Tyrone. I love Tyrone Magnus, so we'd love to have him on. I think we're gonna probably try to get him on for the charity stream for sure, but we'd love to have him on right now if he's available. So,
yep, for sure. I agree. All right. Where was I? Tupac Shakur for $5. Last thing I will say, my new icon is my unheard 24-inch master reel from Death Row Records with Pac, Nate Dogg, Corrupt, Daz, and Snoop unleaked.
Hell yeah.
There you go, Jam. You'd be interested in that.
Definitely.
Preston McTavish for $5. When I saw people saying Darkseid looked like trash, I realized people just hate to hate. Let's keep the positivity going for this great moment. Yeah, absolutely. And I do think one thing that's important to realize is depending on where you watch these teasers, it looks different. Like Twitter's video looks like dog shit the vast majority of the time.
It, man. Yeah.
So it does, you have to take in mind. That's why I like watching them on Vero. I think Vero looks a little bit better on video. And then obviously whenever you get a 4K upload on YouTube, it looks really fucking good. It looks really good.
This is like that shit Mark's always saying when you're watching the trailer through StreamYards. It's like, it looks like shit through StreamYards. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it just does.
Yeah, it's like watching it on Twitter.
But I do. Let's see if I can find. I have a picture of Darkseid 4K that I think looks pretty fucking good.
I think I know which one you're going to bring up.
Yeah,
that's the one. That's the one.
I think he looks pretty
good. Like zoom in and look at the details on his skin on that picture. It's amazing.
And sometimes like people who are complaining are just solely going off of the teaser, the fandom teaser that Zack Snyder released, and we're like, oh yes, he's going to look a bit more crap than what we're seeing here because it was unfinished.
Yeah, and so he looks a lot better than it did in the fandom teaser, because that was like one of the first things they animated Darkseid with. Just to make sure they got it out there for fandom, which is pretty cool.
Looks great.
Let's see. 200 watt studio for 2. Matt, congrats, guys. This is awesome. Well done. Thank you. 200 watt studio. John Joseph Gray for 5. Monsterverse is better than the MCU and Star Wars. Is the Monsterverse like what is
like Godzilla, King Kong? That's what they're trying to set up with
like third movie or whatever. Godzilla vs. Kong.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the like reboot of the Monsterverse from like the 60s and 70s and so on, pretty much.
As long as they're fighting with hip hop music, I'm down. Let's see. Noble Prince Pat for $2. My middle name is Ryan, and it means Little King. I have heard that before about Ryan, so thank you for the confirmation, Noble Prince. There's that 50 from Michael.
I see Daniel Duran says Geeks and Gamers plus Tyrone Magnus plus Film Gob equals Crisis on Infinite Channels.
That is true. Yeah. And we have somebody else who has just popped into the back. My nerdy home. How are you?
I'm here. Hi.
You're here. You made it.
I did. I just got off work.
Nice. Well, we actually just watched the video from when we had the Man of Steel watch party on Steph's channel, where we all kind of went nuts.
It was on Lethal's channel.
Yeah, whatever. I don't give a fuck.
What do you mean, whatever?
We just watched the video that Steph uploaded to her channel.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Yep.
That video's on her channel, right?
Yeah,
that's what I fucking thought.
That's not what you said, though.
I don't care. That's
not how you worded it.
It's the stream.
Yeah.
I love that Ryan's in that Batman shirt, that specific Batman shirt.
Why that? Why is
it
that?
It just makes you look like a child on Christmas
Day. Because it's like got the muscles on it and everything. It has a cape. It has a cape to it. I could have worn that.
Oh no!
Oh my god! Does it really? You should have put the cape on.
You have to wear that on stream.
It has Velcro right here. I have a yellow cape somewhere.
Like your onesie. Didn't your onesie have it?
Yeah, I have a Batman onesie that has a cape as well.
Yeah, yes. He used to wear that on his Twitch streams, and he would go.
I remember that.
He would try to make it flap.
As back when I was doing my Arkham playthroughs. As Jeremy knows, The cape is somewhere in my room. I don't quite know exactly.
Why does
where.
Jeremy know that?
Because he sent me a picture of what no one else sees, and
most people would have
seen
it.
Yeah. Most people would lose respect for him seeing that. I actually gained more respect for him when I saw it. So.
That's right. Disgusting is what it is.
I mean, I don't know where you would find the time to clean up, considering he's making videos for me all day and his 12 channels he already has and running my live streams. I really don't know where you'd have the time.
But you'd at least think you'd be able to put rubbish in the bin.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. What are you saving it for later?
Minimum.
The amount of Mountain Dew bottles and Mountain Dew cans that I have over here is absolutely phenomenal.
And why do you get so shitty when I say you're going to be the next Boogie?
I don't have fake teeth, motherfucker.
In a few years, you will.
Maybe. Uche is back. Uche, you got any news or just all good stuff?
No, just some basic stuff. We were I'm getting some new pictures of all of the auction items.
Ooh.
So that we can post them
Nice.
for eBay.
Nice.
Now, hey, you might want to, because we probably have a different wave of audience. Do you want to show them that autographed picture again, Ryan?
I can do that. Yeah. First, I'll show this because I'm picking this up to do the exact same thing. This is one of the auction items right here. We're going to have multiple signs. Zack Snyder's Justice League. Here, my big screen, the shit.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, I'm really proud and happy with how this turned out. I think it looks phenomenal. But it's acrylic. It feels awesome. It looks awesome. It pops. Zack Snyder's Justice League with hashtag Snyder Cut and hashtag Us United on the bottom. This is going to be one of many signs like it going up for the charity auction that we're doing in conjunction with the live stream. And I think a lot of people are going to be happy to get this. And we're working on a way to get them signed by the boss as well.
Nice.
So I think that maybe a silver paint pen. Uche, you're probably autograph expert. You probably sign more than anybody else. I think a silver paint pen right here would look very nice on this. I think that looks sick. So
silver, yeah, silver is good or gold for that.
I think it'd probably go silver better on the just with the black and white theme. But yeah, for sure. And also, Uche, if you got any pictures to show, maybe I don't know if you have them on your computer or not, or I can show up the old one.
I think I got them. Hold on.
All right. Yeah, let's see some of these.
There's like so many damn. All right, let me see here.
So many damn.
Tell my wife we're digging into our savings. So
I was like, so much porn. No.
Help me. Porn.
I got so much
Ryan,
stuff I gotta
love your
buy.
shirt.
No, it's a nice shirt you got.
I must put mine on earlier too.
Best
Yeah.
shirt ever.
Yeah,
there's one
so
that I
much
haven't
merch to
shown
fucking
yet,
buy.
so this one will be kind of a. Well, I guess I guess this audience hasn't really seen it, have they?
No, I
I
don't
haven't
think
seen
so.
them like that. All right, so
Nope. We showed the full cast one.
You need a few minutes. You need a few minutes to get it.
I'm just trying to make sure I know that I'm doing it the right. That I'm like, okay, there we go. Boom, 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 boom. Okay.
Mikey Gussler for $10 said, "Remember the day when Snyder Cut was announced? I was so happy, especially seeing it through Lethal, Ryan, Abu, and Steph. Also remember Lethal saying he supported Clone Wars, even though he's not a fan."
That's very true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that Clone Wars save movement. I remember seeing that, thinking I'm not going to fucking watch that, and I still haven't watched it. But I saw the fan reaction to people like Jeremy, for example, being like, "Yay, more Clone Wars!" And it's like, cool, that's awesome. You're being listened to. I'm all for that. I totally support that. Doesn't mean I have to like the product itself.
Well, and that's one thing. Like, I do not constantly, but you do see the comments, and I don't think they're mean spirited comments when mostly are people saying like, "Hey, Zach's cool, happy for the fans, but this movie's gonna be shit." And all that. And look, there's nothing wrong with saying that. That's totally cool, but understanding that the bigger perspective is, are you here for fan movements? Are you here for fans to be recognized? If you are here for fans to be recognized and fans to, overcome this toxic label that gets put on them by the mainstream media and all of this bullshit, then you should be supporting this movement and be happy and show that fans, when they come together and they want something and they want to support something, they stay dedicated to something. This is that movement right here. And this is not specific to the Snyder Cut. It's bigger than the Snyder Cut. like I said, it's bigger than my opinion, your opinion, and anybody else's. It's to show that fans can make a difference if they come together and they stay the course. That's what this is about right here.
And on Teresa's stream, I brought up the Make Solo 2 hashtag that was going around, and granted, it did not trend like release the Snyder Cut did, but at the same time, if Disney were to say, hey, we'll make a sequel to the Solo film it would make those fans excited, I'm like, okay, fine, I'm not going to watch it. No matter what I think about the movie, no matter what I think about the first movie, it's going to get them excited. They're going to go watch it. It's going to make them happy. That's what's important. So
yeah, I'm on board with that.
I will say though on that front, and I totally agree with Mara in theory, but reality, Solo did lose money, and I have said that a few times.
I know, I'm not saying it'd be like a smart.
No, I know that. Yeah.
Oh, Mara, you like Solo?
No. She was saying she supported the movement. She was saying she supported that movement.
I didn't think it was terrible.
Oh no!
I'm yet to
you
be
also
convinced
liked
there's a
Wonder
single
Woman
good
84,
Star Wars
okay.
movie.
Yeah, it's
See, this is the thing. I understand. Well, you know what? I won't say that. I'll just say that I guess for Wonder Woman 84, I didn't have a problem with it because I understood what version of Wonder Woman that was. That was a
shitty version.
It was
the
Silver Age.
version.
It was the Silver Age Wonder Woman, and the Silver Age of DC Comics. It's a lot of campy, a lot of cheesy, not very really kind of the weakest time in a lot of the storylines in DC Comics was in the Silver Age. So
what a great way to base a video.
Had a lot of tonal inconsistencies, which made it really bad.
And it went from here to there and here to there. Yeah, I get that.
And as far as Solo, I mean,
maybe it's because
like it, that's fine. More power to you. But for me,
that could be why.
For me, with Solo, if it was just like a B-level sci-fi movie or whatever, it would have been all right. Basically.
Well, it wasn't really. I mean, it wasn't Han. I mean, I could tell.
That's the thing. It didn't feel
like numbers Han.
Yeah, it's not Han. You'd have to think.
That movie was let's take everything that you know about Han Solo and shove it into a week's worth of things that happened to him.
Yeah.
And just somehow
he got his gun, he got his whole swag, all in the same week.
Oh, the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs, all that stuff.
But getting back, so I mean, while I if you look at it, and again, let's eliminate all the bullshit with Lucasfilm and on how terrible they are, and just look at Solo for what it is, and look at Snyder's DCEU for what it is. Snyder's DCEU, while in my opinion, it probably should have made more money just because of the characters involved, but the reality is it still made money. Man of Steel, because of the marketing, Man of Steel was at a profit before the movie even released because they had an incredible marketing campaign. So Man of Steel made profits.
Man of Steel actually did fairly well. Better than any other Superman movie.
And then BVS still did well. Made money. Now there's clearly been a lot of things that were, issues from behind the scenes that were restricting Zack Snyder from certain aspects. And so you look at the fan movement that fought for that, and there was a foundation there to go, you've made money on 2 different films. Then the Ultimate Cut came out, and it clearly showed that the fans were really wanting more of this universe, whereas Solo lost money. And if you look at it, wipe away the Lucasfilm bullshit and just go, should a studio make another movie that lost money? It literally is the first Star Wars film in history to lose money. Now, you could point to, The Last Jedi is the reason it lost money, and I believe that has a lot to do with it, and the fact that it's just a movie literally nobody wanted to watch in the first place, which is why it flopped opening weekend. So there's just no real pattern to show that Solo deserved a sequel. The opening weekend was a flop. It didn't make money, and there was no strong surge with Blu-ray and DVD sales either. So there's just nothing there. Whereas the Snyder stuff, there's a pattern of the fans wanting to support this on a ridiculous level. And then the Snyder Cut movement has shown that to be nothing but the case with that. So again, if enough fans came together and got Solo off the ground and showed that it can be financially profitable, more power to them. I just don't think there's enough people out there that can support it. Whereas the Snyder fans have shown that they have strength in numbers, big numbers, and they ain't going nowhere. And they ain't going to take, they're not going to take anything less than we want our movie. That's it.
Yeah. Uche, I'm ready to share this. You want to zoom in on that a little bit? I think it's very tiny.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do once you.
Okay.
share it. Hold on.
There you go.
So this is Star Labs. This is the 3D model for Star Labs that they made for Justice League. You can see back here in the middle there is the mother box, where the mother box is back there in the encased area. You can see the different parts that they had set up for this. This is signed by Ray Fisher, and it's signed by Zack Snyder.
Oh wow,
It's awesome.
And then from there, let me zoom out so I can actually move over to the next one. And then our next one, we have the Smallville Spartans jacket. When I talked to Zach a little earlier, he said he's going to sign the inside of this jacket, the inside like the lapel area. He's going to sign it. This jacket was made by the guy who made the company, or the guy who made it, while on for what do you say, on the set of Man of Steel, and he's going to have his signature in there with it. So this is literally from.
I don't want to interrupt Uche, but I just want to say, guys, get on Twitter and start sharing this out and hashtag all the Snyder stuff. I mean, the Snyder fandom needs to know what the fuck's going on. They're going to freaking lose their minds over this stuff right here. This is incredible for any Snyder fan. Incredible.
Yep.
And then here we have what a lot of people are really interested in looking at. This is the team shot artwork. This is a massive artwork, a big piece of artwork signed by each and every actor and actress as part of the Justice League. So you got Zack's signature on the bottom left. Ezra Miller's right next to it. Ray Fisher's is over Cyborg. Gal Gadot's over Wonder Woman. Henry Cavill's over Superman. Ben Affleck right here. And Aquaman, Jason Momoa right here.
That's when I saw this one. I told my wife we're going breaking into our savings.
I hope
that is the literal Justice League signed by the Justice League.
Wow,
dude! And I think we have, and then there's another. This one is the Flash's lair.
Oh, the Flash. Yeah,
that is awesome.
And you can see how they had had it all set up in the planning stages, and they have Bruce Wayne right here, signed by Ben Affleck, signed by Ezra Miller, because here's the Flash's suit here. And then we have, after that, we have, this is the front side of the Smallville High School varsity Letterman jacket. So this will be, these will be the main, the big items. We got some more stuff that's going to be coming. Awesome. Obviously, we got the signs that are going to be up there as well. And I think those might be Zack Snyder's feet right there, maybe. Either him or Deborah.
The shoes are purple, so just take your pick, I guess.
Now, also on top of that, we're going to have some football helmets, some life-size football helmets that are going to be wrapped with the Justice League logos and the Snyder Cut logos, kind of paying a little homage to Ray Fisher and the football scenes they're going to have. So we're getting those stuff made as we speak. And also, a little something that I hadn't told anybody yet until I got word from Zach that it was cool. He didn't have a problem with it. So we are going to have some signed Batman 60s memorabilia by Adam West himself.
Oh, damn.
Potentially right now, as I was on the phone talking with my people who are avid Batman collectors in Florida, and they told me that they are wanting to put in an actual Batarang signed by Adam West and a picture of Batman, 1960s Batman signed by Adam West as well. So those will be some huge memorabilia items to go along with these things that we've already shown. So once I get the photos for those, then I will obviously be sharing those on my Twitter. So I'm going to broadcast all this stuff out on my Twitter here once we get done with the stream. So make sure you check my Twitter and be ready to retweet. And we're trying to make this thing bigger than anything's ever been. So
Yes.
at least for what Zach has been trying to do and raising awareness. So I want to do it right by him and make it as fucking over, as full go as I can.
Shout out to Uche for making this happen, man. I mean, Uche has Uche's been a very, very valuable asset to Geeks and Gamers, and maybe you don't see him on camera, doing a lot of videos per se, and he doesn't need to. He's pulling so many strings for us from behind the scenes. Uche doesn't need Geeks and Gamers. I mean, in terms of, obviously from a financial standpoint, he's had an NFL career. He doesn't need Geeks and Gamers. He wants to be part of Geeks and Gamers because he believes in what we're doing. And every time Uche gets a connection from his NFL career, like the first thing he mentions is Geeks and Gamers. He's always got Geeks and Gamers right there to go, hey, man, I'm part of Geeks and Gamers. I want you to meet Jeremy. He's introduced me to a lot of people over the past year. And that's what we do, man. It's a team, it's a family, it's a community, and big shout out to Ooch. Big shout out. Absolutely. So next time he's upset you on Twitter, just remember I don't give a fuck. Okay.
Uche was also pretty quick to add me and Ryan in on this. He was like, "Hey, you two are the other two Snyder guys. You should know about this."
Yes,
awesome.
It was really awesome. Yeah.
Me and Ryan are like, Ryan won't admit this, but me and Ryan are in chats going, motherfucker, this is actually fucking happening, man.
Uche was getting so excited in the Geeks and Gamers chat. I'm like, Uche, so let's settle down, man. Settle down.
Mara, I know you need to bounce soon, so.
Yeah, I have to wake up early tomorrow because I'll be babysitting my niece again tomorrow.
Happen, motherfuckers again.
So,
I've seen you on the internet.
Motherfucker. Well, make sure you guys,
I'll be doing it on the way to my sister-in-law to babysit my niece.
Well, let's make sure we get some Mara some support. Mods, drop a link to her channel. Make sure we support her. Happy to have her on. So, it was a pleasure to have you, Mara. Thank you for just destroying all these people on Twitter every time I turn around. So,
I love
shit. She'll need my help.
Like Sister Harrow, like Lethal knows her. Basically, is like I retweeted a guy earlier, and she's like, "Oh, Mara's on the warpath again." Like,
it's just a daily thing for you, isn't it?
Just about, but it's like the final week to the Snyder Cut, so I'm like, okay. I gotta put like the black paint under my eyes, ready for the birds to come out.
They're coming out of the works, man.
Yeah. So, but going to go babysit my niece tomorrow, and can't wait for the Snyder Cut. It was a pleasure to be here. Did not expect the link to get dropped in the group chat. And Jeff and I and Linda were like, "Teresa, we love you, but we're gonna go over here."
Yeah.
Oh, rough.
No, we weren't. Like
it was done. We were already done.
We were wrapped up, so we were done. So, but So thank you for having me, and I guess like. Maybe be on in the future. If not, then look for me videos next week. And next week from Saturday, our live stream, Steps in Mind, Talk Nerdy to Us, all Snyder Cut March 20th. So we're talking now.
Good.
Right on.
Cool.
Yep.
All right, thanks, March 20th. That's my birthday.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Happy birthday, Uche.
Everyone's in March.
Bye, Mara.
Bye.
Jeremy, check DMs when you get.
I got it.
Yeah. Diddley for $10 super sticker. It's a little superhero flying around. Thank you very much, Diddley. Kino living his 2-inch dreams for $5. I can't wait to ask Zack Snyder questions in the live stream. Yeah, it'll be fun. Political Saint for $3. Read Vagabond. All right, Vagabond. John Joseph Gray for John Joseph Gray the Fourth for $10. Right now, I'm focusing on trying to get to 2,000 rides on Zooman Jaro Drop of Doom at Six Flags. Great adventure getting ready for Jersey Devil Coaster. Nice. That's awesome, John Joseph Gray. D-Man Lewis for $2. What beef with Amazing Lucas? Thought you were friend. Yeah, I mean, I think they had some words on Echo Base Network stream a couple weeks back, just after some shots, I think, that had been in a Lucas video about Jeremy. I think he mentioned me in that video as well. But, yeah, as far as I know, they're all good. Aaron Lemma Marca for $5. Can you please tell Zach something for me? The Martha scene in BVS touched my heart as a serious Batman fan and someone who lost their mother. Thanks. Thank you, Aaron. We really appreciate that. We're not sure exactly everything we'll be able to talk about while Zach's on the stream, but we have talked to him about that scene specifically before, and how like if you don't get it, like you wake the fuck up. Basically,
That's right.
We're living in a fucking dream world.
Yeah,
down the road on that one.
Professor McCoy's pop culture reviews for 5. Hello, everyone. I hope you're enjoying the rest of the day. I normally lurk during the stream. This is a special time because I just turned 21 today. Well, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Professor McCoy's pop culture reviews. That is
finally someone younger than me. Finally.
You're Whittle. Happy birthday.
Everyone always goes, "Oh, you're like 16, aren't you?" I'm like, "No, fuck you." I'm not.
Teresa, Miss Martin Music for $5. I'm here for the Linden experience. What is that?
You're looking at it.
I think that's just for the DMs.
Yeah. Geeky Pixie for 5. You all saved my life, and I hope my money can help save someone else's life. By the way, Jeremy, I got a Mario version Switch. Getting Mario Kart 8 soon. Nice, Geeky
Hell
Pixie.
yeah!
Nice.
I want that.
Awesome.
I want that Mario version Switch. That one looks pretty cool. But yeah, happy you're gonna have Mario Kart 8. May have to join us sometime. Be awesome.
Yeah. Mike Hill for $10 with the super sticker. Thank you very much, Mike Hill. Ross Gecko for 5. Happy for Zach and all the fans, but let's be real. It's going to be 4 hours of crap. Well,
Like
I think a lot of us. Yeah, I think a lot of us disagree, Ross Gecko. But I'm glad you have your opinion. John Joseph Gray IV for $2. Behind the scenes videos of great adventure. John Joseph Gray again for $2 on my channel. Awesome. Thank you for letting us know, John Joseph Gray. Dex Luther for Canadian 5. I shared the link to the fundraiser stream in my work Discord. Tons of game testers joining the cause. Hell yeah. And speaking of that, we do have a couple more. Epic Dub Time with Canadian $5. Dylan Matthew for 15. We are up to $12,268. So that is phenomenal. David for $20. I'm DC fan. The movie are garbage. I love charity. Take my money. Love what you do, Geeks Plus Gamers. Hashtag reboot DC Universe. Tell Rags I said hi, Rags, and tell Ocean Man Akbar floating in space. EFAP lore. Me high cheek sent me high. Well, thank you, David. Thank you.
Thank you for the support. We appreciate it.
Clemson PC for 20. Never has there been a stream that wasn't made better by Mara's presence. Love all you guys, and I'm recruiting as many people as possible to donate to this. Texted and emailed information to all my friends and family. Thank you, Clemson PC. That is really cool. Thank you. Blue-Eyed Scopia for $2. My bid for Ryan's onesie cape. Thank you, Blue-Eyed Scorpio. Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome, released the Ryan Johnson trilogy already. Ooh, well, he would have to make it first. I don't know if that's going to happen. Only in his own mind. Ordsboard for 5. Dang, Ryan got all cleaned up for the Snyder Cut. He's ready to go. Much love to you all. Bring on the Snyder Cut. Yeah, I did get my hair cut today. I want to make sure I look fresh for Zach, of course. Mr. J for $15. Been binge watching a lot of DC animated movies, as well as the earlier movie Snyder DCU movies. I even rewatched the Trashdust League. Such an injustice. I'm ready for the real shit, as are we all. I've actually been watching Young Justice on HBO Max.
Oh, nice.
My plan when Snyder Cut comes out is literally just to play it. Like whenever I leave my house, I'm just going to play the Snyder Cut. And let it run, get that watch time, get all that for HBO Max, let them know the demand is there. Isaiah Garcia. Yeah. Isaiah Garcia for $2. Did Marvel steal from Snyderverse? Evidence shows. Listen,
maybe.
All I'll say is we've seen the storyboards that were written 2015-ish. We know that Civil War got changed into Civil War directly in response to the plans for Batman v Superman. It was supposed to be secret
Serpent Society, wasn't it?
Yeah, Serpent Society. That's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be Captain America 3, Serpent Society, which got changed into Civil War. We know that Jeff Johns and Kevin Feige spent a lot of time together doing promotional stuff for Comic-Con as the leaders of both studios. And we happen to know that the Infinity War saga ended up being very similar to the original plans for Zack Snyder's Justice League 2 and 3.
Just a touch. Just a touch.
You can
a little bit.
Yeah, very similar. So there you go. Fat Steven Seagal for Canadian $2. We dropped a promo vid for your charity stream. Thank you, Fat.
I've
Steven
seen it.
Seagal.
It's good.
That is awesome, man. Thank you. Ords board for 2. This is going to be a god tier charity stream. I think so. I think it will be absolutely phenomenal. Gen X Geek for $20 doesn't say anything, but thank you for the support. Common Sense America for 2. Hail General Zod. I mean Lyndon. He does kind of look like Zod.
It definitely looks more. Yeah.
Do we have the? Is it on your Twitter, Lyndon?
Oh yeah, I think I can find it. Who was that? Yeah, I look like from the second. Yeah, from the Snyder Cut.
For real.
That's funny. D-Ball for $10. Please, everyone with means, donate what you can to help save lives. Rest easy, sweet Autumn. Yes, so much of this and so much of what Zach's doing is for Autumn. And, when we get down to the end, when we're watching the credits of Justice League and we hear Hallelujah playing, that is going to be for Autumn. And it's going to be very powerful to anyone that's been paying attention to what has gone on in this fandom, for sure.
That was her favorite song. Hallelujah.
Yep.
And the version coming out is the one they sang for her or something like that too. The actual artist that sang it.
Yeah, it's a Canadian female singer. I forget her name. I have it on saved on my Spotify. It's a pretty powerful version of Hallelujah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's
oh my god.
Kneel before Lyndon Hall.
That is pretty
Love it.
incredible. That is pretty incredible.
It's fucking uncanny.
Fat Steven Seagal, Canadian $2. Did Runner give Ryan that haircut? If so, yikes, JK. I think it looks fresh as fuck.
Yeah, you're the only one.
No, I don't know. D-Ball for another $20. If you want merch, go to Ink to the People and buy Zach's merchandise. It goes to AFSP. Yes, it does. We all have a lot of Ink to the People stuff. Yep. I've also been buying a lot just from the DC shop over there. They've got a lot of Snyder Cut stuff. Foot Locker's doing some cool shit. I got to buy some of theirs. Yeah. I got to get the McFarlane toys pre-ordered.
I got my Dark Side toy.
I've got basically everything that Ink to the People's put out. I have. Yeah. Where are my stickers? I got my stickers. I got 2 things of stickers that they just put out.
Nice.
My goddamn mouse pad is fucking Zack Snyder's Justice League. I've got the coffee mug right up here. So I am decked out with this shit.
Nice.
Alex Boss for $5. Ryan, can I send you a video about Superman and can you watch it on stream? You can send it to me and I'll check it out. If I do it, watch it on stream. I may do it. I can't promise you that I will, though. Geeky Pixie for $5, 6 p.m. Pacific on Snyder Day. I'm having a watch party on my Discord to watch this awesome win for fans. Snyder Cut. My Twitter has my Discord pinned. Thank you, Geeky Pixie. So everyone knows where they can do a watch party. Awesome. Butter Biscuit for $5. Y'all crack me up. Everyone says, yeah, now. Lethal, Steph.
I know.
Like you're about to spit a hot verse.
Lyndon can back me up on this, but it came from a local city councilman, Mike Nolan. That's where came from. No. Mike fucking Nolan. Mike Nolan was the one that started that.
David for $5. Respect and love. Hope it turns out well. Keep up the honesty and good work. Hail Geeks and Gamers. Please have EFAP on if you can, pretty please. We already have the panel set. For who's going to be coming on. It's going to be people who have supported Zack Snyder and supported the movement. That's who's going to be on with us. So, but I appreciate
this isn't like you could have 1 million subs, and if you weren't really into it, is there much point you being there? If you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yep.
Fat Steven Seagal for Canadian $2. Will Zod ever live stream from the Phantom Zone?
Do you know what we could do, Lyndon? We could get a
should do that,
thumbnail.
Lyndon.
We could get a thumbnail where it's you, me, and Rhino, and we'll be in the floating square.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
CJ, you watching? Can you make that happen?
That'd be so
Yeah.
That'd be pretty good. Cooking with Ruthie. Hey, Ruthie. I'm listening from work, enjoying the stream secretly, lol. Can't wait for the 17th stream. Thank you, Ruthie. That is awesome. Eric K for 5. Congrats to the whole Geeks and Gamers crew. Great people for a great cause. Thank you, Eric K. And Sparks1524 for $20. First G&G live stream for me tonight. Found y'all through Nerdrotic. Thanks for helping me stay sane. Living alone in the prison of Washington State. Moving to Tennessee in May. I've heard Tennessee is an awesome place to go. I'm a novelist, not a gamer, but I love hearing real people. Thank you, Sparks. We're glad you're here. Thank you so much for that super chat. That is amazing. Butter Biscuit for $5. Finally got my car out of the shop after a month since my accident. Hopefully can super chat a little more and re-up on memberships I had to drop. Well, we appreciate all the support, Butter Biscuit. You're hearing almost all the streams, man, hanging out, which is incredible. So I'm glad you're feeling better. I'm glad you're okay after that accident, I should say. I'm glad you're getting the car back. But we've been going for over 2.5 hours now.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wrap it up soon.
We do have to wrap it up. We have generated about $2,000 for the stream, for the charity stream, in the time that we've been on air, which is absolutely phenomenal. You guys have been knocking out of the park there, knocking out of the park here. Stop spamming, motherfucker.
I got it.
All right, thank you. Make sure to subscribe to all these guys' channels that are on here. Lyndon, we obviously been dropping his link the whole time. Jeff, the Geek Blend, does a stream that I try to make an appearance on weekly. What time is the high ground, Jeff? Let everybody know.
11 p.m. Central on Saturday night.
Nice. And do you
this week we have Gary from Nerdrotic this weekend.
There you go. So big time guest, bigger than me, right? I come there. But I know I love that stream. But they do have Gary on, which is going to be a phenomenal episode for you guys.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Orange Board for $50. Thanks for fighting for the Snyder Cut. Absolutely, Ords. I see Hixie saying, Ryan, is there a way to watch it without HBO Max? It is HBO in a lot of locations, but for instance, for Lethal, they don't have HBO Max in Australia, so they have Binge. They have a different setup.
Foxtel also. Yeah.
So if you live in a country that's not like, America or one of the countries that does have HBO Max, Google, how to watch Zack Snyder's Justice League or Snyder Cut in, and then whatever your country is. Virtually all other countries have other ways to watch it. They've worked out deals with HBO Max and Warner to do that. So you can support it, not on HBO Max.
Snyder Cut worldwide.
Snyder Cut worldwide.
Yeah.
And very I know a lot of people like to use maybe some type of bay for pirates for things, but I highly recommend supporting this one, showing with your wallet how much this means to fans. That's what I'm doing, and that's what I advise everyone else does as well.
Yeah.
But thank you. And again, also make sure you subscribe to My Nerdy Home. Her new channel's over 1,000 subscribers. She's doing a lot of Snyder Cut stuff on her channel as well.
And Lyndon, let's get Lyndon to. I know he's got to be getting up there 700 or 800. So let's get him. There.
Shit, let's see where that Af Geek at though. Hold on now. The Ryan at 1,000. It's going 376.
What's Lyndon? 647.
Uche, I'm pretty sure you got a stream coming up soon that I'm pretty sure you'll be able to publicize yourself. So let's get Lyndon. Let's get Lyndon up there. Let's make it happen. But so good stuff. Greatly appreciate all the support. And look, man, they
God damn it, Uche.
Damn the shit out of it. Oh, just, get my nerdy home too. That's my girl. Make sure you get her.
What you guys need to know, just the more you support, the better it is. So please continue to spread the word, the video over there, share the video out, comment, and let's get those numbers up. Amazing stuff.
Yeah, absolutely phenomenal. Thank you to everyone. We'll be on Friday Night Tights tomorrow. Me and Jeremy pimping the hell out of this as well. So We're going to make sure people remember this and that it is remembered for a long, long time. But thank you guys so much. Can't wait to see you guys tomorrow on Friday Night Tights. We got Gaming with Geeks podcast. We got Sports Wars. And then, of course, the big stream over on Uche's channel, the charity stream. Alex Boss for 5. Couldn't link the video, so I'll just tell you the name of the video. Why is Superman such a special character by Michael the Comic Nerd? All right, thank you, Alex. If you want to DM me on Twitter, because you can't share links in streams, but if you want to DM me on Twitter to remind me, I'll give that a watch. But thank you very much to everybody for being here. It's been a phenomenal stream. We'll talk to you later. Peace.
Bye.
See ya.